or whatever you show in the chat.
Yeah, what we talking about today? Shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
All right. What's good and some pretty people? How you doing? When I close the show, can I get a bravo? I be alone a lot of times like that solo pick of Pablo. Next summer we in Cabo with my shirt unbuttoned, gold chains looking macho. But tonight it's just tequila and a taco. House gets in the chat, tell them where it's gon' pop though. Khary's Crib Live be the spot, bro. What we doing? We just potted with some black folks, speaking like a grown man. Sometimes I be an asshole, intelligent enough to see that there's a lot I don't know. I ain't climbing on no crates for no TikTok. I'm a leader, I don't follow homie Kicks Rock, but we gon' talk about it, so hit the phone lines. Twice a week we live, and we on 105. Live stream 9 o'clock, it might start on time. Bees and Tati joining me, and we gon' always shine. Live stream, podcast. You don't like what we talking, kiss our whole ass. Live stream, podcast. You don't like what we say and kiss my whole ass. How is everybody doing? What's up to everybody in the chat? What's up to all my house guests, everybody tuning in? You could be anywhere in the world tonight, and you chose to tune in to Khary's Crib Live with Bees and Sachi. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing?
Hey guys.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good. I can't complain at all. Oh, man.
I'm well. I'm well, even though I got this fucking ear infection.
You got an
But
ear
I'm well.
infection? What
You got
been
ear
doing?
infection?
You see? You know what? You know why he got an ear infection?
Why?
He didn't take heed to my peroxide tips.
Man, here he go with this peroxide.
It's just what you call my earbuds, they kind of old, you know?
Okay.
And I put them in the air. I got one particular ear that I use them in, and things went bad.
Then you know what you should
I
have
had
did?
to go to the doctor today, and let me tell you, it's all cool working and having insurance, but I don't care what nobody say. If you ain't got $11.99, the rest of that shit is just some bullshit, fam. I go to the urgent care to fucking, get them to check my shit out, because if I ain't want to have no ear canal cancer, none of that shit.
Ear canal cancer? I didn't know that was a thing.
Ear canal cancer?
Yeah, fam. Listen, I was
how you
reading
get
up.
that?
I read up on it today because I was checking out things, different symptoms from my ear, but I wasn't self-diagnosing myself because that is some crazy shit. But, so I seen the ear. I seen like swimmer's ear. I seen ear canal cancer, allergy, ear infection, and like 2 more, like inflamed ear and some other shit.
Wow.
And the cancer shit had me like a little Then I seen one that was talking about like a bug or a roach or something in your ear. I was like, nah, that's not me.
I saw that. They lay
I ain't
eggs
been
or
around
some
no
shit.
bugs,
See? And that's why I peroxide my ears. You never know what's going to be in there. And if something's in there, the peroxide's going to get it. Now, did your doctor tell you to peroxide your earbuds?
Nah, the doctor, he said just, stop using the earbuds so much. I told him I'm just going to change the joints.
The rubber ends?
Yeah, the rubber ends.
I'll tell you what, just take the rubber ends off, drop them in a bowl of peroxide. You'll see all the bubbles, and you'll be like, damn, all them germs was on there? And when it stops bubbling, your shit is good,
Yeah, let me go clean my
I used to do that with my earrings. When I first got my ears pierced, I used to take my out and drop them in peroxide, let it bubble like the pus and stuff off from the ear healing and shit.
Okay.
Damn.
And then I used to like pick it up with like a drip of the peroxide on it, so I could kind of like stick it through the ear.
Got you.
I need to go clean my AirPods out.
Yo, listen, but so I go to the pharmacy to get the medication, and they telling me that they didn't they got to get it okayed for something with the some with the pharmacy, and she like, well, you know, I'm gonna tell you like this: the medicine is $255 for some fucking eardrops.
Shit.
So then they reduced it. Then they like, yo, it's $55 for some fucking eardrops.
Literally.
Like, this shit crazy, yo.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yo, fam, it's like it's hard to afford to pay fucking health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And like, fam, but it's like, yo, but you gotta pay for the shit. Like,
You ain't got no choice.
that's the shit that may make me move to another country, yo.
Fuck this shit.
You think you're gonna get a better healthcare and better everything else in another country?
Man, healthcare is damn near free everywhere else but motherfucking America.
Yes,
yo.
yes, true indeed. But do you have the other benefits that America offers, like jobs, places to live? You know, a lot of other countries, like, your crib is small unless you balling.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of countries, you can build your own house for cheap. The house
Yeah.
would be huge.
You know, you're saying cheap, but you're saying cheap when you're thinking about making U.S. money.
No, in other countries, U.S. money transfers and it's cheaper, way cheaper.
Right, it's cheaper because you make way less. That's why it's cheaper. If people were making more, it wouldn't be as cheap.
Guess what?
Yeah, you're basically buying a house on their economy.
Right.
That's,
you know?
I
So,
can't argue with that.
so now
But
if
it's
you're
still cheaper.
now it's cheaper, but if you're moving over, pardon me, if you're moving over there and you trying to get a job over there, it's not going to be easy to build your own shit. Now, if you move over there, but you have a job where like you're working remote from here, making U.S. money, then you might be able to ball.
I wouldn't say that, because even if he moves somewhere like Europe, healthcare is still free and they make really good money.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that. I feel like you talking about, like, I don't want to say third world, but like countries that's way behind us.
If I was to move to another
work-wise.
country, it'd probably be Italy, and I'm trying to get a job with the Khary.
With the cotton.
No, with the Khary.
See, me personally.
Oh, bees! I'm like, you finna set us back.
See, me personally, when you say you're thinking about moving to Italy, when I think of Italy, I don't think of very many opportunities for black people.
Why not?
Because most Italians that I've ever met in my life did not really like black people.
I can't say that.
Being from the Bronx.
I can't say that. Well,
you know, being raised in New York, whenever there was like some racial shit going on in the city, it was usually blacks and Italians.
Well, I don't know. The Italians
But that's why I say
they
that.
were
That's why I say
all
that.
cool to me. And I wouldn't judge a whole race of people on a few people that you've met in New York.
Right. That was I would say you probably met these people one-on-one, not in a group of other Italians.
No, I met them in a group of other Italians.
A group of other Italians where? Over here? Over here, yeah, definitely over here.
I mean, I wouldn't say everyone in Italy, it would be hard to find a job for black people, or that Italians don't like black people, just from people that you met in New York. Italy is like, I wouldn't say that.
I've never met a black Italian.
I'm not. I would not judge a whole race of people.
I'm a judge
based on.
I'm not judging a whole race. I'm judging the culture of the country, not the people. The culture of the country.
No, Cheryl, they don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking at something in the chat. Cheryl said, but no, Cheryl, they don't.
I don't know.
Go for that.
I've never met any that didn't like black people.
Over the ones that I've personally met, that I've spoken to, I was cool with. You know, like Frank and Sal in the pizza shop on my block. I was cool with. You know what I'm saying? Italian kids that I might have gone to school with in middle school. I was cool with. You know, but I'm talking about the overall view. Like when I was young,
you're talking about guineas.
when I was young, my mom and pops used to be like, "Yo, don't fuck with Italian neighborhoods." You know what I'm saying? And that might still stand to this day. You know, a lot of the racial shit that happened in New York was very black and Italian neighborhoods. You know, I don't have nothing against Italian people, but I'm just saying my outlook on it.
Okay.
And we got Wayne said,
Remember
"Yo, yeah, Bensonhurst, yeah, where they chased them kids across the highway and kids ended up getting killed."
Yeah,
that shit. The fucking whatchamacallit? Oh damn, what the fuck? Damn, there was actually just a documentary about it that was on recently, where some black kids went to an Italian neighborhood to try to buy a car, ended up getting into a fight, somebody dying. I think damn, what was his name? Was it Yusef Hawkins? Was it Yusef Hawkins?
Nah, what the fuck happened with Yusef Hawkins? Yusef Hawkins was something different with Yusef Hawkins. I think Yusef got hunted down, yo.
Let's see. I don't remember. Let me see. He was shot in Bensonhurst. Yeah, that's Bensonhurst.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, a predominantly Italian American working class neighborhood in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, dude shot him in the chest. Actually, I think he barely spent any time in jail too.
I think only person that truly got locked up for shooting like some black kids is Bernhard.
He was locked up for 8 years, killing a 16-year-old kid. But I'm just saying. But that's not even that wasn't even the topic. That was a weird topic to start on and shit like that. But Tati over here got the turkey leg hut background over here. You know? So how did you enjoy Turkey Leg Hut?
Having some sinus issues.
Okay. So,
but no, it was really good though. The food was great. I will say we waited in line for about an hour. So they opened at 11, I want to say. We got there around 11:40. Waited in line till about 11:30. Got in. It was hot as hell, y'all. First off, it was hot as hell.
Texas.
Yeah, but
Houston, H-Town.
It's like I was expecting it to be like indoor seating. You know?
Yeah.
If it's hot, you know, like in Florida, it's hot as hell.
It's kind of hot.
But we got indoor seating with AC while we sitting outside. But you know, anyway, it was still a good experience. I don't like to wait, so the waiting part kind of had me a little
tight.
Yeah, but I'm glad we went when we did because that restaurant, the waiting is normally 3 to 4 hours. And the line is wrapped around the building because we tried to go the day before and the line was wrapped around the building. So I'm glad we went when we did. We waited about 40 minutes for the food, but when it came out, oh my God.
That shit was good.
That food was good as shit.
Let me see if I can show a picture, y'all.
That food was good as hell. I mean, I think I ordered the
turkey leg.
Yeah, I ordered the turkey leg with it was Cajun pasta, Cajun crawfish pasta.
Like a crawfish
on top,
pasta.
And I had them add like some buffalo lemon pepper seasoning to it. That was fire. Khary ordered, what did you order? You ordered like a Hennessy glazed turkey leg.
Yeah, I had the Hennessy glazed turkey leg. Let me pull this picture up real quick. Look at this. It
was stuffed with wild rice,
that was
wild
Tati's
chicken
plate
rice.
Right there. That was Tati's plate, right?
That was mine. That was fire, y'all.
That was Tati's plate.
That Hennessy glaze was nothing to be played with.
Let me see.
That's like some drop down to the floor and do the turkey leg.
I want to get my eagle on.
And that was the Hennessy glaze joint.
With the stuffing or the rice?
That was the chicken rice.
Yeah.
Stuffed chicken rice.
It was stuffed, what they call it? Dirty rice. That
Dirty
shit
rice,
was
yeah.
good.
Actually, no,
Okay.
no, that wasn't the dirty rice. The dirty rice had pork in it.
No, that was the dirty rice with chicken.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just chicken rice.
That was
Down to the flow.
I actually
Do the
switched plates
chicken,
with Khary.
Yeah, she stole my plate.
I switched plates with Khary because his tastes better than mine.
But I liked yours.
Now they said his plate was busting.
Mine was good. Mine was good.
That
You know?
shit was busting.
Mine was good. My shit was busting.
I can't stand that shit.
She liked mine's better than hers, but I actually liked hers. It had a good flavor to it, you know?
Yeah.
It might have been because there was some Parmesan cheese and shit in there, so.
It was all really good. It was really good. The corn, that corn was fire.
Yeah, it was fire. But
Fire.
yo, by time we dipped, the line was around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
The line was around the corner, yo. If we went the first day, it was around the corner. We said we ain't fucking with it.
No, I was like, keep going. We'll find somewhere else. And we did. We went to a place called the Locker Room.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's that about?
It
was like a
right.
bar. It was like a bar and grill. I thought it was going to be like a restaurant because all these places I looked up on Instagram, they all have really high ratings.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a bar and grill. And we got in there. The DJ was fire. Like the whole mix was lit. It was like throwback 90s. Like I don't know if y'all heard what's the song when How Did You Get Here? Did y'all ever hear like the remix that people like?
Deborah Cox?
Yeah, did y'all ever hear not the remix, but somebody like did their little own remix to it a couple years ago? And he played it and paused it, and I mean everybody was like, "Bitch, I caught the bus." Shit was so funny. It was so funny. It was a good time. The mimosas was strong as hell, y'all. I was lit.
Yeah, she actually looked it up today. She was like, "Yo, what was in that mimosa I had?"
Man, listen.
I was like, you know what? I'm not sure. She found out it was Grand Marnier?
Grand Marnier, yeah.
You know, they put that in there.
And then I got this cowgirl
They
hat.
kicked it up. They kicked it up a little.
The DJ thought it was her birthday.
Uh-huh.
You know, the DJ thought it was her birthday, and we think it's primarily because she was wearing this cowboy hat.
Yeah.
You know, she had bought this cowboy hat. Let me see if I can find the picture.
It was so cute, y'all. I had to get it.
Here goes the cowboy hat.
And I really got it so I can bring it home to my baby, but I was lit. It was a nice little hat to wear. Khary told me that people in Texas don't really wear cowboy hats, but it was like, listen, it was people on the plane. It was dudes on the.
They got a cowboy hat with the mimosas.
What?
You know?
It was people on the plane with cowboy hats and suits on. So I'm like, you know, it was a good time.
Though walking through the airport, there was some dudes and his girl with a cowboy hat, and he kind of looked at her like, "Why is she wearing a cowboy hat?" And it's a white furry cowboy hat with blinking lights on the front.
Yo, maybe you didn't have the proper cowboy hat etiquette.
It was cute, and it had lights on it.
It was a cool hat.
And my baby loved it when I gave it to her. So it was good. But yeah, the DJ thought it was my birthday, and then everybody kept telling me happy birthday. He kept playing like, I think it was because I had the hat on, and then he played like one birthday song, like, and it was a twerk song, so I'm dancing, having a good time, and he just kept playing more birthday songs, and so everybody was just like, happy birthday, you look so pretty. I'm like, damn, at this point I just gotta say thank you. So
meanwhile, her birthday in the motherfucking winter.
my birthday is like 3 months. In 3 months, y'all, I'm a Thanksgiving baby. I had a good time though. The food was really good, and everywhere that we went was black owned.
Yeah, that was the dope thing. We went to nothing but black owned spots. The only thing that wasn't black owned was the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to find some of them bad boys.
Yeah, but you know what won't be hard to find?
Good.
Black Airbnbs. Even though Airbnb is owned by a white company, but you can still support some black folks there. You know?
It's some black folks that bought some houses. I guess I get what you're saying. Some black folks that bought some houses for that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the company itself, Airbnb.
I mean, but you're not really.
But there's black investors. But Sean in the chat said, so you were just there lying to them people.
I didn't lie.
She wasn't lying. She just didn't
lie.
correct nobody. She just didn't correct nobody.
I didn't want to burst nobody's bubble. Like, it was so many people.
Yeah.
So the first person I could have been like, hey, you know, it's not my birthday. I just bought this hat. We from Florida, whatever. But after like 4 or 5 people, it's just like, okay, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody bought you a drink?
Huh? No.
I bought her a drink.
You did buy me a drink, but they didn't buy me a drink.
This nigga here, I bought her a drink. Hold on.
Look.
Night, I got a fight to prove my love.
But you know what? That spot actually is one of the reasons I picked one of the topics tonight, actually.
Okay.
You know? And I'll talk about that again when we get to that topic. It's the brunch topic. You know what I'm saying? It's the brunch topic. But I'm gonna get to that topic when we get I'm gonna bring this spot back up when we get to that topic. So remember that. Remember that, y'all. Remember that. All right. Now, it was a fun time. Houston was cool. I would definitely recommend more than like a weekend and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to go there for like a week to really experience shit. Because Turkey Leg Hut does certain shit during the week only, like serve steaks, you know? And I mentioned that because the shit popped up on my timeline on my Instagram. I follow them on Instagram now, by the way. The shit popped up on my timeline where they ass bragging about, oh, we don't have no frozen steaks. All our steaks are cut fresh every time. And they just cutting steaks, peeling all the fat off, cutting them shits up, throwing them in there. I'm like, damn, them shits look juicy.
And the steaks are like this big. Like, everything that they serve is big. I mean, they had a 1942 Don Julio margarita in the Don Julio bottle. Like, they cut the top off of and put the frozen margarita inside.
That shit was like this big, yo.
Yeah, it was huge. Big. They have crab legs. The crab leg cluster is huge. Everything is big. Everything's big.
When you get into the airport, B said everything's bigger in Texas. When you get in the airport, there's a fucking mural on the wall that says everything is bigger in Texas.
Literally.
You know? I said, oh shit, maybe I should take a picture of my dick. Never mind, let's go.
Why?
I didn't listen. Everything was big in Texas.
Why, yo? Yo, we was jamming, man. We was jamming.
Let's get to, we already 30 minutes in. Let's start this motherfucker off, man. Yo. Man. They in Houston, Wayne. Turkey Leg Hut is in Houston, you know. But let's go. Yo, Kanye West and Donda. Do we think Kanye West is milking the fuck out of this Donda, yo? This Donda album? You know, he's already had a listening party fucking concert in Atlanta that sold out in a day. You know, he's getting ready to do another listening party in his hometown of Chicago in Soldier Field. And this listening party, there's pictures that's been shown that has Kanye West rebuild his childhood home for this listening party at Soldier Field on Thursday. It's going to be this Thursday. Now, do we think this album's going to drop after that, or is this just like an album tour without actually releasing the album?
I think y'all can forget about the album. Like, just stop waiting for a release date and purchase a ticket, because clearly that's what they want. That's what he wants. I think he's just creating like a different type of experience rather than just dropping albums. So at this point, just stop expecting a release date. Just stop.
Listen. Kanye
Hats
That's
off.
what's up.
Hats off.
Hats off. Reason being, like Tati said, yeah. Forget the release date. Understand this. Artists make more money off of concerts than they do the damn album.
That's a fact.
So if I'm giving you something that you expect, I'm cutting the record company out on some total other shit.
Literally.
You feel what I'm saying? If I am signed to anybody and somebody's supposed to get some bread off of these songs and so forth, if I just drop them as a concert series, the whole album is only concert. You feel what I'm saying? And then when everything's said and done, then I may drop the concert shit. You know what I'm saying? I may drop the album when it's all said and done. But I get all my money on this concert shit first. That shit is fucking genius, yo.
Yeah. This man made $6 million in just t-shirt sales.
That's what I was about to mention.
Merchandise.
One of the big things in concerts is merchandise. And as Tati said, he's already made $6 million off of merchandise alone.
And that was the first night. That was his first when he first did it. Like,
he's a fucking genius, yo.
Literally. You can't even be mad at it.
And he has dates on the shirts that he's selling. Me personally, I hate shirts with dates. I hate shirts that have dates on them. I'm like, fuck that date. That lets you know how old this motherfucking shirt is. You know, I always hated that. But that's good for him because now it lets you know, hey, there's this shirt, there's a shirt after it, there's a shirt after it, there's a shirt after it. You know? Yeah. So
I feel like
he's making bread, but I think he's milking the fans.
Yeah, you know how Beyonce did the Lemonade album with the whole like. What do you call it?
How she did a video for every song?
No, what did they call it when she put it out? What was it called?
I don't know. I just know it is Lemonade.
She was the first to fuck, what was it called? She basically made it like a film. What did they call it though?
Oh, you talking about the Disney joint she just did? What's it called?
No, not the, but that too. Not the
exactly what I meant. She made it.
I wanted to know the actual name.
Right. She did a video for every song, but she did it like a video release. I think she released it all at the same time too.
So she made it a film. I can't remember what they actually called it, but she made it into an actual film. But just like the what Bees is talking about, the what is it? Something is King.
Oh, it's actually this is Beyonce's second visual album. That's what they called it, a visual album.
Yeah, because she had one for a visual album. Because she had one for the Beyonce one too, when Jay-Z like cheated on her and shit. But
that was Lemonade, if I'm not mistaken. That was the one that was the I think Jay-Z cheated on me album.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like he's doing something similar, like kind of thinking outside of the box, because anybody can really just drop an album. And you see he has beef with Drake. Drake still hasn't dropped his album yet. Because this man is like
Drake is waiting on Kanye to drop his. But
what I'm saying is even when Drake drops his album, it's just an album. We're gonna be able to stream it the next day. Kanye is actually selling out stadiums and making money off of this shit before he even dropped the album.
He's gonna be the first artist in history to do this. Like, literally, get away with this shit. Like,
literally. I think it's smart as fuck. And the fact that everybody is still like, damn, when is he going to release it? When is he going to release it? Just let it go. Let it go and just find out when you find out or buy a ticket. Literally. Because that's all you can do at this point.
This is the best. This is the best newest caper to hip hop. To the music industry.
So you think people are going to follow this? You think people are going to try to do what Kanye did with this?
Definitely.
I feel like people would definitely try.
It's just as genius as, who is it? Is it Bryson Tiller or Travis Scott? Which one did the concert on Fortnite?
Travis Scott.
He's
so fucking dope.
Fucking genius. Fucking genius, yo.
I'm not sure that was his idea, though.
I wasn't. No, it was definitely his idea. I'm not even like a Travis Scott fan where I keep up with all of his songs, but he creates a whole experience. His whole like creative like design, the way he put things forward is just fucking phenomenal. Just like Kanye, like you're gonna get a show. It's entertaining. And I don't know. I fuck with Travis Scott, and I only know his mainstream music. But his visuals are dope as hell. Literally. But that's all of his like visual stuff, that is his idea. Just like Kanye. I think the shit is dope as fuck. I love it. I'm here for it. Buy a ticket or you gonna be left out the loop.
But
literally.
He's milking this album, and he's definitely milking this album the proper way.
Right.
They say you don't know how to milk a cow. He's definitely milking the cow the proper way. He's getting a couple of cans of milk out this cow before he send out in the pasture.
Oh God, you know I ain't mad at it at all.
Me for one, he ain't getting no milk out of me. I'm waiting till the album drop.
I'm not mad at it at all.
But I do think,
and that's the whole thing. Certain people may never get the album.
That's true. Cause you remember how I said
the album's
Tory
coming out
Lanez?
Eventually.
You remember how I said with Tory Lanez, he dropped his album on some exclusive app. I still can't remember the name. He dropped his album on the exclusive app, and he only had so many copies, and he literally sold out in 57 seconds. Made $1 million in 57 seconds. Sold it for $1.
He's not the first to do that.
I'm not saying he is, but what I'm saying is if you weren't one of the ones to get one of those albums, now the people that has the copies, they're selling it for triple the price, not even triple the price, because it's only $1. So they're selling it for however much they want to. So pretty much like if you weren't, they're making everything just really exclusive. Kind of like the Patreon shit. Like if you're not a member, you're not getting the shit. And if you do get it, you're going to get taxed. Somebody going to wax your ass. So
yes and no. And I say that because the internet is the internet, and whatever is out there that you think you can't get for free, somewhere you can get for free. You
I'm
just got to be
saying that.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying if people are savvy enough, they can get it. But I feel people trying to sell shit and make their money off of it, and true fans pay the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying for the people that's going to get it and listen to it, it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. And I'm pretty sure the people that go to the Kanye concerts and shit, just how you can't play music on YouTube, they going to block your ass and take it down. Pretty sure he got all types of shit where if they couldn't even record type shit. No phones allowed. So, which means you're not going to hear the shit till he's ready for you to hear it.
Yes,
I hear what you're saying. There's people that's gonna stream it on the black market. I'm saying that for the most part, you're not gonna hear it until weeks later.
Yeah, but I think the album's gonna drop because hearing it in the stadium it sounds shitty, in my opinion. And that's just because the stadium has all that reverb, so it's always going to be, you know, you're not going to really hear it clearly. You're not gonna be,
I don't think so. Not with a Kanye show. He going to work real hard to make sure that everybody has a great experience.
Well, you really can't, no matter how good you try to make the sound in the stadium, it's not going to sound the best in the stadium. There's going to be that reverb just because of the size of the building, you know? You can get it to sound as best as possible, but there's still going to be that reverb. It's not going to be like hearing. You're going to hear it, but it's not going to be like, I heard that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. Because I ain't never heard nobody say that at a Beyonce concert. Never. I feel like those artists that can afford that type of shit, they're going to make sure that everybody can hear correctly. They're going to invest in the right equipment. Right. This ain't going to be a Tory Lanez concert at the stadium where you're going to hear some kickback. This is Kanye. This is Beyonce.
Right, but
this is what they live for. They're going to make sure there's several ways for you to make sure that everybody has a good experience, especially with the sound quality. There's several ways.
Yes and no, but when you're in a stadium, there's not much you can really do about the acoustics of the building just based on the size of it. There's going to be reverb, you know, and when you're listening to shit with reverb, it just doesn't sound as good as it would sound, you know? Like,
well, we don't know because
on
we
a
ain't
CD.
there, so we hating from outside the club. Buy a ticket.
I'm just
That's what
speaking
Kanye.
on.
Oh, wait. He not called Kanye no more. He said he changed his name to Ye. Ye
Yeah,
said buy a ticket.
he is trying to legally change his name to Ye. You know, I'm gonna call him Kanye.
There we go.
You know, and I think that's kind of how people felt when Ali changed his name, huh? Mama named him Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius.
What y'all call Diddy when he changed his name?
Well,
a million
Diddy
times?
did legally change his name. He just said, you know what, my new nickname is this.
Did y'all like switch up with him?
I never called him Brother Love. I called him Diddy. I never really changed from P Diddy. I never actually called him P Diddy. I always called him Diddy.
Did you call him Brother Love? Beef?
I called him Puffy. I called him Puff Daddy. I never called him P Diddy. You know, that's something that Biggie called him. I just called him Diddy after that. But Brother Love never came out my lips.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody call him Brother Love either.
But Sean over here in the chat says I still call him Puffy, and I tell you what, that's interchangeable with me. I might call him Puffy. I might call him Diddy. The majority of the time now, I call him Diddy. Kel Universe says not calling no grown man Brother Love.
For real.
But we shall see what happens. We'll see if Kanye ever drops Donda. He's gonna have another show this night, Soldier Field. This Thursday, I mean, Soldier Field in Chicago. It's probably already sold out. If it's not, you know. But yeah, Tory Lanez did actually violate the order that he had to stay away from Megan. The judge found that he did break this order. We actually speculated it a little bit a couple of weeks ago after that performance. We wondered if he violated the order, and the judge said, yes, motherfucker, you did, you know? And because of that, the judge has, let's see, his bail was increased from $190,000 to $250,000, which he has to pay in order to remain free prior to his trial. The judge actually told him, he said, you're very fortunate that you have the means to post bail immediately, and warned Tory Lanez that he'll be remanded into custody if he violates the order again. Lanez was ordered to not attend any events where Megan will be, including music festivals and award shows. Let's see. And page 6 said that Lanez had a telephone conversation where he told the judge he understands and I apologize.
Is this like a forever thing, or
this is until trial, until they go to trial and things are settled. You know. So do we feel like Tory knew what he was doing when he did what he did?
Yeah, people know when they violating a court order, especially when you're not supposed to be around somebody. Because Meg had just performed.
Yeah.
So he knows she was still there, and you know, I feel like that was fucked up on his team's part. Because why did y'all allow him to, like, you know, especially if she had just performed? So they probably should have worked something out where he performed on a different day, or he performed like hours before her, hours after her, give her time to leave. But I think literally she had performed, the baby performed, and then it was him.
Right.
So she was still in the vicinity. So I feel like that's on his team's part too.
Now, would that be on the team's part? Should we put that on the team? Or
I said also.
Or I was going to say, should we put that on the promoters? Do you think the promoters might have done that on purpose?
It's not it was Rolling Loud, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not their it's not their business to make sure that
No, check it out. Rolling Loud actually sets up the schedules of when people are performing.
But what I'm saying is not their business to make sure that you don't violate your court orders. That's your team. That's your business and your team's business.
Right.
So when you saw that you were going on right after her, right, literally like one person in between. That's
what I'm saying. How do we know that they knew the order? They might have just known when their time to be there was.
I think they knew the order. And if they didn't, they saw that she was still on stage. She had just left the stage. So, like, somebody should have handled that in his team and got on that rather than just going up and performing. So I'm not saying it's completely on his team. He knew that too. I think it's all of their faults. You got people that on your team in your camp for a reason. So, but then again, he got hit with a fine, so he's lucky, I guess. But I feel like that was all of their faults.
It's like a semi-fine because I think you get your bail back after you go to trial.
Yeah, but he got the money to, he got the money to spend on it. But he never, again, I think the judge said that he was lucky that he just didn't revoke his bail too. So I just feel like, I feel like that was on all of them as a team, as a whole.
Got you. I think they could kind of hold the promoters a little responsible as well. I'm talking about their team, not the judge. The judge don't give a fuck at this point, But I think they need to. I think the promoters did that a little bit on purpose.
I mean, it was people there that had warrants out and shit. Like that wasn't supposed to perform. It's not Rolling Loud's business to make sure that they're...
Wait, check it out. No. I'm not saying Rolling Loud said, "Hey, these people have a restraining order and let's put them back to back." I think Rolling Loud said, "Yo, there's some drama between these two here. There's some history between these two here. Let's put these two close." I
don't think.
And also, wait. And also, it wasn't necessarily even Tory's performance. It was the baby's performance that Tory came out on.
Well, that's his fault. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying as a big company, as someone like Rolling Loud, I'm just booking the artists that the audience want to see. Now we have several days. If you had an issue with your day, I'm pretty sure that they told them exactly who was going to perform on what day, what time their slots were, because that's unorganized as hell for them.
I think the opposite.
It's unorganized as hell for you to just tell an artist, here's your slot time. You don't know when everybody else is going on. Rolling Loud is a few days long. So I feel like it's not their job to keep up with rap beef and people's court orders. Like I said, people were there that weren't even supposed to be there. The police could have came and arrested them on stage. So it's not Rolling Loud's business to do that. We booked you for this festival. Sort out what you needed to sort out before the festival. If you decided to jump on the babies, because I think the baby was performing with Meg too, and he decided to jump on the baby set. So it wasn't even necessarily that was his slot time. He just decided to jump on stage, almost as if he didn't give a fuck about his court order, which is why I say it's his fault and his team's fault. I wouldn't blame any of that on Rolling Loud, not even a little bit, because that's not their business. If you had an issue, if I gave you a schedule, and you saw a conflict of interest, you would speak out and say, "Hey,
let me interject
I'm not
real quick.
able to."
You need to change your mic real quick, I think. But let me interject. You're assuming that Rolling Loud gives everybody a full schedule, which I don't think they do. They just tell people what time they need to be there and perform. I don't think it's, hey, here goes the full schedule of what everybody is, because they don't know. People confirm when they're going to perform at different times. So they're just telling them, hey, this is the time that you're going to be performing. And they be like, that's our time. They don't care about everybody else's time. They care about their time.
I feel like you assuming that they didn't give them a written out schedule.
The reason why I say that is because performances that I've done, I've never been given a written down schedule of who's performing when and where.
Loud.
Right. And my schedule and the people that I perform with are a lot more open than these celebrities and things. So they have to tell these people their specific times, and they might not know everybody's specific time that can do something here and there. So I don't think they're giving them a full rundown of everybody's schedule.
I definitely think that they did. I definitely think that they did, because they even give the fans a rundown of who's going to be there, which is why I was saying, like, it's not on them either way. They give them what they need them to know.
Hold up. If I can interject, Rolling Loud does not give you no time of what artists are going to perform.
Not the fans, but the artists on the day. Yeah, they don't give the fans the time. They give the fans the days and the artist that's gonna be there. But I'm like very sure that they give the artist a rundown of the schedule. I'm very sure that they do. And I wouldn't compare Rolling Loud to these promoters in Tampa doing a show. They don't give a fuck about your time. They just tell you to come. They don't even tell you what time you're going to perform. This is a big company. So
Exactly.
I wouldn't compare.
And my time is more available than celebrities that are usually on tight schedules.
I wouldn't compare promoters in Tampa doing random ass events that don't communicate effectively to a company that's been throwing these festivals for years, that's booking artists like Beyonce. I don't think that they would do
Beyonce
some shit like
cares
that.
Beyonce's a headliner. So all she cares about is when she's going on.
They're all headliners.
You know, she might prefer who she cares who else is on the ticket, you know, because she ain't really doing shit like that. But at like a festival, all she cares about is, yo, I'm the headliner on this night. Whoever performs before me, performs before me.
If we gonna assume that they don't get time slots, assume that they did too.
Just saying. All right, but yeah, he got to pay some more money to stay the fuck out of jail, and he's lucky he got it. Let's move it on. Let's move it on real quick. Yo, real quick. If you're a hip hop head, this new show that DJ Premier actually started putting out, the episodes are like 5-6 minutes long, if that, you know. But it's him talking about tracks that he's produced back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I think he started off, he's on like episode 4 or 5 now. He started off with J. Rue the Damager, Come Clean. You know, he started off with that one. Then he went into Biggie, Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? He talked about how he produced that one. Then he spoke about a Big L track, The Enemy, that he produced, that he was talking about, and how that came about. And the latest episode, actually, episode 4, was about how he came up with Mass Appeal, Gangstar. That was like Gangstar's biggest radio smash. And it was very interesting. So if you're a hip hop head and you fuck with like 90s hip hop hard like that, yo, that's definitely gonna be a dope ass show to check out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? DJ Premier. It's called So What's Up. That shit was dope. I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop fan. I love how music gets put together. You know, I like the creative process behind it. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really like about music. That's what made me start creating music, was because I just like the creation process. Once I'm done with the creation process, okay, on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? What you was gonna say though, Beast?
What you call it? Nothing. I was about to say something, but it was totally off subject, and I wasn't gonna jump in.
Got you. I just wanted to make that real quick though. Yo, this Friday, the new Candyman movie comes out. You gonna check it out?
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, as long as they don't go to like how they did the last, you know, the real Candyman. You know what I'm saying? My man Tony Todd. As long as they don't do it like, you know, how they did him, because at a point it got to like, all right, Candyman 6, like, stop this shit, man.
Oh, you talking about like just making more and more movies? Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard the origin of Candyman, like his backstory?
Yeah, fam. Like fam. I fucks with Candyman.
Like how he became Candyman.
I'm about to show you.
They actually released they released a video today, origin story of Candyman. B's got the Candyman action figure.
You know what I'm saying?
Tati says she's not gonna watch Candyman, but
yo, look.
You know?
The beef in the chest and all that, brother.
I don't see it, B's. You gotta move it over some. You gotta move it over some. You gotta look at my screen and move it over, yeah.
I saw something saying online that you had to I think to get the trailer or some shit, you had to say Candyman's name in the phone or some shit 5 times.
Fuck that shit.
Bruh. I'm not saying that shit. Like, I grew up in the era where I'm not, you say that shit, I'm not fucking with you.
I'm not. There was a meme actually that said, yo, Candyman wouldn't fuck with you as long as you kept his name out your mouth.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna keep his name out my mouth.
You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be scared to watch the movies, you know?
Nah, I'm keeping his
they
name
released
out my
a
mouth.
trailer. They released a trailer today, you know, of his origin backstory. It was either today or yesterday. Have you seen? Do you know his backstory, Bees?
Nah, I know they burnt him. He was like in love with a white woman or something like that.
How about you, Tati? You know Candyman's backstory or how he became Candyman?
No.
Or they burnt him, or they put some honey on him, or something, and the bees.
So they said it in the first movie, I believe, like his backstory. Now they released a trailer because Jordan Peele is directing it. They released a trailer that is giving his backstory as like a teaser to get people to come watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? And Bees was right, you know what I'm saying? They put honey on him, but he was in love with a white woman. So there was a point where, so they said he was like a painter. You know, Candyman originally was a painter, and he was painting people's portraits, and people was paying him to paint their portraits. All these white people with money was paying him to paint their portraits and shit like that. So he started painting people's portraits. Then he met this one woman painting her portrait. They fell in love. They started fucking. She got pregnant. She told her dad hired some motherfuckers to go hunt this dude down. They chased him and chased him and chased him. And then he passed out with exhaustion right in front of that building. And they was talking in the trailer. He's like right in front of that building. He passed out. And they grabbed him up and they beat him. And then they cut his fucking hand off. And then after they cut his hand off, they shoved the fucking hook in his hand. And then after they shoved the hook in his hand, they motherfucking spread fucking honey on his body so the bees would just sting the fuck out of him. And after they put the honey on his body so the bees would sting the fuck out of him, they said, you know what? Now let's burn this nigga. And they burnt him. And as they was doing this, a crowd grew. You know, a crowd grew and they watched them and they watched this, you know what I'm saying? So they burnt them on fire. After they done cut his arm off, imagine your arm getting cut off and the nigga saying, you know what, after we cut your shit off, we just gonna shove a hook in your shit. You know how painful that shit must be? Your shit is gone and now they sticking shit in your shit.
They wrap that shit with barbed wire to keep the shit in.
Yeah.
To keep the hook in.
Yeah, you know, and you know what's crazy? To some people, it just sounds like a horror movie. To me, that sounds like the reality of slavery days and nigga, don't drink out my water fountain days. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he
was drinking out the water fountain. He was drinking out the water fountain.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't seem like motherfucking make believe to me.
Yeah, I hope that Jordan Peele is like making this, because this is an old, I want to say, black movie. Like I remember everybody in my family watching it, and like, you know, it's one of those black movies like Friday, you know, that we've all seen. I hope that he's making it more, which is probably why he put the storyline out there so people know where it really came from. Right. I hope he's making it just that reality. Like, I hope Candyman is coming to killing all the white people in the movie, because honestly ain't no need for us black folk to be scared of him.
Well, I tell you what, didn't the original Candyman take place in the projects?
Yes, the original Candyman was in the PJs. Yeah. Matter of fact, he was in one of the top 5 of work. Shit, that shit was number 1.
What project was it? What project was it?
That nigga was in Cabrini Green.
Yeah, that was an ill project back in the 90s, yo. You know, but I tell you what, when I first saw that movie, I didn't go to that movie like, oh shit, this is the first black horror movie I'm seeing. I went to the movies and was like, oh shit, that was the first black horror movie I ever seen. You know, I had to like. It wasn't sold as. It was just sold as a horror movie.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I hope Jordan Peele, because he put out the origin of the movie, because again, I don't think some of us knew where it came from. So I think that because he put out the origin of the movie, I really hope that he's putting in perspective that this was some shit that really happened during slavery. This wasn't just a scary movie to scare you. This wasn't just a fictional character. This was real life shit, and this is where it came from. And I hope in the movie he coming to get all the white folks that stood around and watched that shit and did that shit. I really hope, because I feel like when we talk about slavery, like people don't know that this type of shit really happened. People don't know that white people used to throw babies and feed them to alligators, and that kind of shit is called sugaring, where they did that type of shit to him, or throwing chemicals and all of that type of shit. I don't think that people think sometimes that slavery was just, you can't go to this school, you can't drink from this fountain, we whooping you if you don't work in the fields. I don't think that people really realize that there was some real fucked up shit that happened during slavery. Like, so I really think, because he is really into like thrillers and stuff, but really getting like real life shit across, like his point across in thriller movies, I really hope that's where he's going with that. I really hope so. I'm still not saying his name 5 times.
You know what?
I just ain't grow up like that.
You know
we
what?
ain't doing that.
You know what's wild for me? I fucks with Jordan Peele. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Peele is like Jordan Peele is like extra pro black. You know what I'm saying? Like just like with the type of films he's making and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like, is he extra pro black because he's extra pro black, or is he extra pro black because he feels like he has to compensate? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I think he's just good at telling stories in a way that's entertaining and very creative. I think, again, I don't even think it's about being extra pro black, but when you know this type of information, like, it's like, okay, damn, how can I get more people? Huh?
No, Sean Simmons said something in the chat. Facts. I was just agreeing to that side.
Oh yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, Sean says in the chat, I want to see a horror movie where Emmett Till gets his revenge.
Yeah.
See, you talking about like a Pet Cemetery type of movie. I'm not sure if America's ready for a black Pet Cemetery with a little kid, black kid comes back to life and kills the white people that fucked with him.
Fuck what America wants.
You know? But I'm saying, America finances a lot of these movies.
Fuck America. Well, fuck what America wants. Let's say that.
You know, they finance a lot of these movies, so
I think
Khary ain't touching that.
You know?
I really hope that I just really like how he kind of sheds light on a lot of the stuff that, you know, all of this type of stuff. I really hope that he's shedding light on that and just presenting it in a way where it's just creative, I guess. Kind of like Bloody Mary, too. Y'all remember Bloody Mary? I'm not saying her name 3 times in the mirror either. That's out. I ain't doing that.
Check it. But you know what's wild with this movie, with Candyman? I'm hoping that it's not like the rest of these reboots. Because people got to understand certain things with some of these reboots. There's some movies that you just don't touch.
Like
you
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like,
unless it's going to be better.
For instance, they keep talking about they want to make another Warriors. Don't touch that.
Depends on who the director is.
Don't touch nothing that was ahead of its time when it came out.
I'm saying depends on who the director is, and I say that because if they would have said, "Yo, Candyman's coming out," directed by Martin Scorsese, I would have been like, nah, I don't want to see that shit. Fuck that shit. But they said Candyman with Jordan Peele. After what I've seen Jordan Peele direct, I'm like, okay, I could fuck with a Candyman reboot. If they would have given me
directing or writing,
I'm not sure if it's one or the other or both, but I know he's directing it. So because he's directing it, I'm like, you know what? I can fuck with it because he fucks with it because he fucks with the story, and I like his history so far with the films he's made outside of the comedy shit he had, which was funny as fuck. They had some really funny black shit on there too.
Vic says black folks don't mess with Ouija boards. I agree.
I agree too.
It's a lot of shit that I'm interested in, but that I'm just not touching it. Not touching it. Don't want to see no. Good.
I feel you. Yo, let's take a call. Let's take a call. Yo, area code 813. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mark from Tampa. What's good?
Yo, Mark, what's good, man? What's good with you, bro? Yo, pardon me.
Chilling, man. Chilling, watching y'all, vibing.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter just came by and brought me some McDonald's. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm so touched. She thought about me.
Right.
And I was drinking. I could use a burger right now. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this Candyman shit, though?
Nah, bro, B said exactly what I was thinking, fam.
What was that?
Like, why touch a classic, bro? Like, certain shit you gotta leave alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you don't think Jordan Peele should have dealt with this?
Nah, man. Create some new shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like when they take certain classics, bro, and certain producers fuck it up trying to remake that shit.
Now, he did come up with some new shit, and his new shit was kind of tough, too. That Get Out shit, that shit was really...
No, that's true. That's true.
No, that's cool. But look, now, nobody can run behind that and make another one of those. Because of the time, it was classic. It was right for its time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain movies, it just hit at a certain time. You know what I mean? Like...
Now... If they would have just did a Candyman 1, I would say yes. But they fucked it up on their own.
Do you think, okay, so what if you watch the movie and it's better than, or it's a good movie, don't even have to be better, then what?
I mean, it is what it is. Like for instance,
yeah, this good is good, but it's like
I didn't too much. I'm gonna give you an example. I didn't too much like Space Jams, the Toon Jams or whatever the one with LeBron.
I haven't even watched it yet.
Even though they updated a lot of stuff in there, like as technology wise, yo, it's not. It's missing
not Space
something.
Jam.
It's not.
You've seen it before.
It doesn't.
The dialogue is terrible.
I agree. Listen, I saw that they were taking certain characters out of the movie due to like cancel culture. Like what was it? The Roadrunner? Pepe Le Pew. That's what it was. They took him out because, you know, they were saying that he was touching women and being inappropriate and but it's like I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think that Space Jam should have been redone. I don't think so, which is why I didn't watch it either. So I agree.
Same thing with Coming to America, man.
True.
Like,
you know what?
They could have left that alone.
You know what? I wasn't mad at Coming to America.
Me neither.
I wasn't mad at Coming to America, basically because it was Eddie Murphy that did a new one, you know? And he continued the story in a way that was a little funny to me, you know what I'm saying? And Wesley Snipes really played the fuck out of his role.
Yeah.
And Tiana Taylor was in it. How can you be mad at a movie Tiana Taylor was in? Come on now.
Honestly, I just feel like we didn't even need that.
That shit was good, trash.
I feel like yes, he continued the story, but we didn't really need closure with that. I don't feel like I needed closure because I didn't feel like the new movie was as good as the old movie. I feel like it was just something.
I was fine without his extra son coming in the picture and all that. Like,
well,
he was good. Like,
I don't think
he was good with what happened with Hakeem.
I don't think any sequel is better than the original. You know, but I liked how Coming to America was just like a where have they been now type of thing. You know, It wasn't like a hey, let's reinvent the story. Like a new Harlem Nights would probably be terrible. You know?
I feel like we're kind of biased too, just because kind of that that was our era. Like people from the 90s and shit feel like the 90s was the best ever. So I feel like it's kind of hard for us to step into the new things that's being, put out. Like I remember they were saying they were going to reboot Martin. I wasn't interested in that even a little bit.
You can't reboot Martin without Martin.
But
I'm back.
they were trying to do it with Martin, but I just don't feel like we need a reboot. I can still watch all of the episodes from back in the day and be straight. Just like the Fresh Prince. Just like all of these shows. Some shit just don't need to be touched, like y'all said.
And that's the thing too. Like once every good thing comes to an end.
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
So it's like once it has its life, let it go.
Yeah.
So we've all seen the Fresh Prince, right? Did y'all see that trailer that dude made of like a Fresh Prince movie?
Yeah, but
did that look interesting? Would that be something that would? I watched that shit like, you know what? I would like to see that version of the Fresh Prince. That take on it.
I would say
different because it's a different version.
Yeah, it was a different version. It wasn't the same people. It was like this is like, so I feel like it's different when you get different writers involved.
Right, but isn't that what this Candyman is now?
Right, but that's why I was agreeing with y'all when I said that, when y'all said that some shit just don't need to be touched. Because at first I'm like, okay, wait a minute, but what if it's better? But then when we start naming classics, it's like, yeah, some shit really don't need to be touched. But at the same time, we're from that era, so we just really feel like that was the best. But we've also seen new movies and new shows that just don't do it for us. Like when you get new writers involved. I was watching SpongeBob with my baby the other day. I remember the writer passed away not too long ago, or SpongeBob passed away. The voice of SpongeBob.
Okay.
You can tell when where
oh my
like
God, I'm dying. SpongeBob.
you can tell where back in the day things ended and where somebody else picked up at. Like it just don't be. It's not the same. It don't feel the same. I think.
Yo,
Right.
for instance, like, okay, you know what's like a horrible reboot? Full House.
Oh yeah,
You know
I
what
saw
I'm
that.
Yeah.
Roseanne.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But Roseanne's only was supported because of the crowd, because of the who already originally watched it. You understand what I'm saying?
I watched Roseanne back in the day. I thought it was funny. I thought it was like,
but you didn't watch the new
That's
one.
the thing. That
I didn't watch the new one.
that-
No, I'm a grown man. I'm out. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do. I don't watch TV really. Anyway, but
I mean,
I'm
that's the
just
thing. It's
understand what I'm
that's
saying.
being
Like,
created now, so you don't have to like dig back in the crates to figure out what you got to retouch. You can come up with some new creative shit.
So-
like Issa Rae or you know what I'm saying.
so none of y'all want to see
a number. Of them.
So neither of y'all want to see a reboot of Candyman? Y'all aren't really interested?
I fuck with it because I'm just a fan of Candyman. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I gotta give it a try because I like Candyman. Like,
Yeah.
but I didn't like too much Candyman. But the first three, I'm like, I'm good. But like when you get to 6 and all that other shit, all that extra shit, it's like
Yeah, I feel you. Like I'ma still watch just to see, but still probably didn't need.
I kind of got to hear y'all reviews. Once I hear y'all reviews, if y'all say it's really good, I might check it out.
Now, me personally, I'm not looking at this as a Candyman 7. I'm looking at this as a whole new perspective on Candyman. You know? In a whole new era, you know? I'm looking at this like we might see somebody get killed by Candyman on IG Live, you know? I'm looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new era of Candyman. So no matter where Candyman's at, niggas are gonna have phones with them now. And so I'm just looking at it. How was Jordan Peele bringing Candyman into this time, into this era? You know, but stuff that didn't exist back when the first Candyman came out. I'm looking at this as a whole new Candyman, not as a Candyman continuation.
all right, but like, all right, check it. For me, as a kid, the Dukes of Hazzard. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing about the Dukes of Hazzard. You feel what I'm saying? That was my shit, huh?
Yeah, my mom, my parents hated that I watched the Dukes of Hazzard. You know why?
Because they got Confederate flags and shit like that. I know.
My parents used to be like,
my grandma.
My parents used to be like, fuck that damn show with that damn Confederate flag on it.
But they wasn't racist.
They had a Confederate flag on the top of their car, Bees.
Fam, but
they had a Confederate flag on the top of their car.
They had shows where they worked with black people. What are you talking about?
That's only because they was trying to be bounty hunters and collect the reward. Even in slavery times, niggas worked with black people trying to get.
They were the crooks. They ran moonshine.
Yo,
and
you
shit
breaking
like
B's heart right now, bro.
No, but let me finish.
Yo, the Confederate flag is racist, bro.
The Dukes of Hazzard. They wasn't no
He's saying that they had a flag. The flag is racist, but he don't feel like they were completely racist.
Yeah.
The name of their car was General Lee.
Fam, the writers, come on, man. Give me a fucking break. It wasn't all we had was the motherfucking Jeffersons a good time. Come on, man.
But I tell you what, I used to watch the fuck out of motherfucking Dukes of Hazzard. I used to have this little steering wheel as a kid. I used to watch this show at like 5-6 years old. I had a little steering wheel. That shit would come on TV. I'd be sitting on the couch with that steering wheel on my lap, waiting for them to have a car scene where they fucking driving and jumping. And come to find out, as I'm an adult, they had like 40 fucking different versions of that car because every time they jumped, they would break. So they only, if you watch back, every jump, there's only like 2 or 3 actual jumps of the car. You know, you would see them go to the ramp, and then you would see the cut scene of the.
Vic made a good point. He said we didn't know what the flag meant back then.
Yeah, I didn't know what the flag meant.
Because back then, I was young. I don't know about y'all. I was very young. I didn't really know what the flag meant back then. We learned about the Confederacy and all of that, but you didn't really realize that it was well, I didn't really realize that it was like racist.
Okay.
Until I got older.
Like,
can I get to my point about the Dukes of Hazzard though?
My bad, Bees.
What's your point, Bees?
We sorry.
Now my point is, then the niggas from Jackass did a fucking remake.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
A reboot. Yeah. Okay. Horrible.
Most of the shit they do is terrible because it's some Jackass shit.
Yeah, I watched that shit too, man. That was bad.
Yeah, I didn't. When my parents, when I was young, when I used to watch it, my parents tried to explain racism to me. You know, at 5-6 years old, you don't really understand racism.
I understand that shit.
I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, yo? Can't use I can swim with everybody. Don't you see me in the public pool? There's white people, black people, brown people, yellow people. All of us are in the fucking pool. I could drink water with everybody. What are y'all talking about? I had no concept of 15 years ago, you couldn't do that shit. 20 years ago, you couldn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't resonate with me. Cause I'm fucking 5. 15 years ago, it's like an hour in my motherfucking mental. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But yeah, I had no concept of what racism actually meant when I was young. But as I got older, I'm like, okay, now it makes sense why my parents didn't want me to watch it.
That's funny.
And that's why in the new movie they made, guess what was not on that car?
The Mason Dixon.
A Confederate flag was not on that vehicle. And they no longer make the toys with that flag on the vehicle. Because I tell you what, when I was a kid, I had a Hot Wheels car with the motherfucking Confederate flag on the top of it, like the Dukes of Hazzard. I had one of them shits.
Damn. My mom's got still got the jump ramp joint in the crib, yo.
Vic said, "Yo, the show was still fire. It was as a kid, it was fire. As an adult, if I try to watch that shit now, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
You know?
I feel like back then that's because they just kind of was doing anything on TV, like just throwing anything in our face, and people was just literally watching for entertainment. Nowadays, people, actually connecting the dots and getting offended, like this some bullshit.
But you know what's wild though? As much as I feel now like that show had like very racial overtones, there's some shit that resonates with the black community because of that show. You know what that is?
What?
Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that resonates because of that show.
No, Daisy Duke was the girl in that Daisy show Duke. That had the super short shorts.
I mean, I don't think of the Dukes of Hazzard when I think of Daisy Duke. I think
that's not what you think of, but that's where it comes from. That's where the term Daisy Duke comes from.
I still ain't. I'm not thinking about the show though. Not at all.
You're not thinking of it, but it still resonates with the black community just because.
I know. I get what you're saying.
That's just the funny thing I find about it. Like, damn, niggas will find a way to make some shit relate with some way. You know what I'm saying? Look at that girl with them Daisy Dukes on.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't think of the show when you started singing that too.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I'm just saying that's where it came from.
But I love that's where it came from. But we ain't think about none of that shit when we think about some Daisy Dukes.
No, we're not. That's why I brought it up, because we don't think of it, but that's where it comes from. You know, and that's the only reason I brought it up.
Vic said snow bunny fever.
I'm not gonna see Candyman until it's streamable, because I'm not going to the movies to watch it.
I think everything is streamable now, isn't it? Like all movies, when they come out, you can stream it somewhere.
No, this movie is actually not going to be released for streaming. I looked it up. I was like, yo, when can I stream it the same day? Because if it's like $30 to stream it, okay. I didn't stream Black Widow. That was like $30. I would have streamed Candyman for $30. You know what I'm saying? But I would have called a couple people over, like, yo, we're gonna have a fucking movie party where we're gonna watch Candyman.
You gonna have a Candyman party?
Yeah, we're gonna have a Candyman party.
Like,
and I got a new subwoofer, so when the motherfuckers go, rah, you're gonna feel that shit in your chest.
Charge everybody $2.
You know? And I was gonna be like, yo, let's have a Candyman party, you know? And that's why I look to see when am I going to be able to stream it. But I'm not going to be able to stream it. It's not going to be a same day stream shit. It's going to be after. This is an exclusive theatrical release with Universal. But when it does become available for streaming, after it leaves theaters, it'll be probably on HBO Max.
So while we're talking about this, I just saw there's a TV series based on the 1999 romantic comedy The Wood, in development at Showtime. Would y'all watch this? I love The Wood.
I actually like The Wood. That movie. I like that movie. But I was a little disappointed when it first came out. You know?
Okay. See, now look, that's another movie.
And it's going to be a series. It's going to be a series.
You can't make another Wood, yo. There's no way.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
So you don't think they can make a series?
A series might be cool, but as for the
I will say on this they do have the original director and co-writer Rick Famuyiwa.
Okay, now that there makes me say, you know what? Now I would even be more inclined to watch it now. You know, I was gonna say I would watch it because whoever is making it had time to think on it. They wasn't forced to do this. This is something they've probably been thinking about for a long time and really put some thought in on how the story can go and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's what made me say, yo, I might be able to watch it. Patsy even says the original director and co-writer is on it. They probably even been giving it more thought than anybody else would have been giving about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if this was something that would have came out immediately after the movie came out, I'd have been like, nah, that's gonna be some bullshit. But being this like decades later.
Yeah, I like that they have the original writer and director. That makes me feel a lot better that we gonna get the same vibe that we got back then. Just some more updated shit. I like that.
I'm with that.
Nah, I think we should let Jordan Peele do it.
You said Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
And this is Mark on the phone for y'all that don't know. You know?
Oh shit.
That's funny.
Oh man. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, yo. All right.
Topic.
Khary Richardson got smoked over the weekend. You know? And this
By who? The Jamaicans.
Yeah. You know, and
God damn.
after she got smoked, Khary had some words like, yo, this was just one race. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be talking some shit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. I'm gonna do my thing. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think maybe she was hyped up too soon? Or do you think she deserved it?
I think she's probably overzealous.
And I say was she hyped up too soon because it was only it was 2 months ago where the news was saying she was the fastest woman America has seen in a long time.
No, they said she was the 4th fastest woman in America, which was true.
Right, but they said in a long time because there hasn't been somebody as fast as her to be that number in a long time. So that's why I said that. But
who Jackie Joyner?
It's been probably like a decade or some shit like that since somebody's been as fast as she has.
Well, who's the one that got stripped of her medals? Well, we don't even know if she was really that fast. So.
I'm not sure. I didn't do my research on that part. I didn't look into that whatsoever.
Marion Jones.
What's that?
Marion Jones. Yeah.
Yeah. But she was like she did multiple sports as well, right? She did like weightlifting.
She was like she did the 400 meter, the 100 meter, the relay, the hurdles. She did, yeah.
Yeah, she did a lot of shit.
Track. She didn't like do like javelin and all that shit.
Right. You know,
she did a lot of running.
That's the thing, though.
Now
we live in an era where she gonna take them jokes regardless. She got to get them jokes regardless. Like, well, no matter what she said in the interview, you know, you caught the L. You know, they hyped you up, and maybe they did hype her up too much, but at the same time, she just got to take it in stride. I mean, it is what it is. She's still a fast runner. You know what I mean? They don't take away from what she has accomplished.
Yeah.
Now,
I feel like that's sports though. Like, y'all hype people up, and not even to say hype her up, because I feel like that like means like, oh, we hype her up for no reason just because she was popular. I think that she definitely deserved it. So I feel like it's more of support. We supported her, and I feel like it's sports. She had a bad race or she lost. It happens. Just like with football, basketball, everything else. Your team lose at some point. You still support them. So I feel like, and even her post-race like interview, I don't feel like it was bad. I feel like you see this same energy from this girl every single time. And now people choose to say something. She's just very confident, which she should be. She has to be, because if she wasn't confident and shy and having anxiety, like what's the girl that plays tennis? It was breaking down and crying. Y'all either got sympathy or y'all got something fucked up to say.
Who, Naomi Osaka?
Yes.
And what about the dude that said that she should suck it up and just she had bad attitude or something like that, and then he had
it fit on the court.
Tennis rackets like John McEnroe like the next day.
About who? About what? Who?
There was a guy that had some remarks about Naomi Osaka and her needing a break for mental health and shit like that, talking about, yo, this is sports, you need to suck it up. But then the next day, he's fucking tossing his racket and screaming on the court because he's pretty much having a breakdown, you know, that type of thing.
But that's what I'm saying, like, people always gonna have some shit to say. So you gotta make sure that you can show up for yourself. And I feel like she did so. She lost. She took the L. She admitted, like, she didn't really need to admit it. All y'all saw it. But she did. She said what she had to say. And, you know, she was just confident that, look, I'm coming back. This ain't my last race. It's going to be more to come. Y'all going to talk y'all shit, like she said, and y'all did. Period. Now, I don't think it really has much to be hyping up hyping this person,
And
hyping
I
that
think it's
person.
gonna motivate her too.
Yeah.
Going forward. It's gonna motivate her
She
in the
just
next
speaking her, she talking her shit as everybody should.
Now, when they was bigging her up and giving her a lot of shine in the media and everything, they were saying she was the fastest in America. They didn't wasn't thinking about Jamaica. They was just saying she was the fastest in America to make it to Tokyo. But Jamaica actually came through and kind of like killed
as they always do.
Well,
have you ever seen Jamaican chicks' legs, yo?
Yeah.
In the Olympics?
Crazy, bees. But I mean, it was true. She was the fourth fastest woman in America at the time. So I don't feel like anything was wrong with that. I feel like she had a fair race. We don't know if her head was out the game because she had a break, whatever, or she just lost fair and square. It happens.
Now this is what I'm wondering, because she tested positive for marijuana, and that's actually disqualified her from actually competing in Tokyo for the Olympics and shit like that. Could that have fucked with her psyche to where she's not running to her best of ability, and now it might be a problem for her to even be able to beat Jamaica? Or do we think she's actually capable of beating Jamaica? Because some people out there don't think she's actually could have beaten Jamaica.
Okay.
And I also add this to it. Like, how many of the Jamaicans ran in the Olympics and she wasn't running in the Olympics? So it's like they had that edge where they fresh off a big run.
You know what I saw? I saw that. So two things. One, I feel like either way, it's two black women. Like, actually, it was all black
Multiple
women.
Black
If I'm not mistaken,
the last race, I think there was like one white woman in there.
I feel like either way, a black woman won. Period. And I actually read that. I heard that the second fastest, the girl that came in second place, was from Orlando. Ain't nobody speaking on that. I also feel like. I just feel like it's sports. You know what I'm saying?
Which I was also gonna ask, which I also wanted to ask about Khary.
She's a Floridian.
In regards of Khary,
I love Florida. I love my state.
Vic just got the pun on the title. Khary Richardson smoked, but what I was saying about Khary on the notoriety and the recognition that she's getting and things like that, do we think part of it is because of her flashiness and style? Because she's the only person out there running with long ass colorful hair looking like a unicorn. I shouldn't make a joke.
I don't think she's the only person. I've seen people last year doing the same thing.
The Jamaican chicks be having whole flags in their head.
Most definitely, they have their color in their head, their flag. Yeah. So I feel like just because
I'm saying full nail sets too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they?
They're women at the end of the day. That's why
they're women, but I don't see nobody with I don't really see many women in these competitions standing out like Khary does.
I feel like at the end of the day,
it's strictly her mouth, bro. Like people take offense to that when you confident like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're not confident.
I agree. I feel like
what they psyche.
Well, they've only kind of been shitting on her since the smoking incident. Prior to that, nobody's been shitting on her whatsoever.
That's not
what
true.
I've seen. No, none of the
people
media have been
shitting on her confidence before that.
Now, when you say people, are you talking about social media or are you talking about the media, like the news and the shit and ESPN and people like that?
Social media is the media.
No, I'm talking about ESPN. I'm talking about the news. I'm talking about these channels that are. They weren't shitting on her. They was like, "Yo, she's the greatest thing since sliced bread."
I don't think they'll ever really shit on her like that, though.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the media kind of shitting on her after this loss either. I saw.
Now I have seen some of the media like, yo, is she as good as we think she is? I've seen that.
That's
in the
not
media.
shitting on her though. You're talking about because of her mouth and her hair and her nails, etc. I don't think that the media was shitting on any of that or even what she said in the post interview, like negativity. I felt like that was more of people's like opinions on social media that caused people to talk about different things. But I agree with Mark when he says like people just don't be comfortable with themselves. So because if they would have lost, some people would have lost humbly. Some people would have cried in the car. You know what I'm saying? So when they see somebody lose and they not really in their feelings about it, they make it seem like, oh, she wasn't trying her hardest, or she ain't come. It was because she was smoking. Everybody got something to say. But Shorty just comfortable as fuck with herself. And she not finna let what y'all gotta say on social media and in the media make her feel no type of way about it. That some people don't feel bad about shit like that. Some people feel like this just was my sign that I need to go harder next time. And go harder. So they can prove it to themselves. But I feel like she's a very confident girl, and I love to see it. I love her mouth. I love that she still wears her nails, her hair, and she's herself. Because why in the first place haven't we seen this type of shit? Why is this so shocking to y'all? Y'all see this shit all day long. Just because she run track means she can't be herself? That's weird.
I didn't feel like that at all. I felt it was a little bit of
I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying the fact that it's even shocking.
I feel like it was a little bit of me personally, I would call it a Mike Tyson syndrome, you know? When Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas, this nigga trained like shit because he just thought he was that fucking good, you know? And I think because of the media attention and all of the things like that,
that nigga Mike was in Bentley with us, yo, smoking blunts.
Yeah, because because he thought he was that good and couldn't nobody beat him, so he didn't have to train like he normally trained, you know? And I think because she got suspended with the smoke and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? She kind of took some time off. She wasn't practicing like she should be practicing. And she thought, I'm that good, so I can just, I don't have to practice. Even though she was suspended, she still should have been practicing like she wasn't.
But can we say that she also lost her mother in that time too? Because that's not easy. She also lost her mother.
Yes, okay.
And who is really focused like that when they're going through something emotional?
Check it out.
Again, people have bad days. So like, if I lost my mom, it don't really mean I'm finna throw myself into my work. People deserve a break too.
Check it out. Real quick. Same metaphor. When Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson, he just lost his mother.
But they're not the same people.
I'm just saying, everybody acts differently.
That's what I'm saying. So some people will throw themselves into work to distract themselves. Some people won't. Some people will take a break. Some people will lose themselves. Everybody ain't the same. Right. So at the same time, like, again, which is why I said at the end of the day, these were all black women. So we celebrating black women regardless of where they fucking from. Jamaica, America, Orlando. Now I don't want to say Orlando. Orlando's in America, but you get where I'm going with it. Like at the end of the day, a black woman won. She extends some. I'm not saying y'all got to be sympathize with her or anything like that. Again, it's sports. People win, people lose. Regardless of if she had her head in it, she had a lot of shit going on at the same time. She just wasn't just smoking. And then lost the race. She lost her mom too. So it's like,
listen, people shit on LeBron.
Yeah. And he come back and do what?
Yeah.
I'm not counting her out at all. I definitely believe she has.
He's the what?
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just saying he's the greatest right now.
Oh Lord. Why he said that like he really ain't want to say it? Say it with your chest, Mark. Say it with your chest.
He's the greatest of this generation.
Say it with your chest, Mark.
Right.
Even though I didn't know that you could take 7 steps to the basket without dribbling nowadays, but I mean, you know.
Hey, you should look at Instagram. There's a lot of Instagram videos out there asking, is this a travel? And I tell you what, there's a lot of them. I'll be like, you know what?
That's a travel.
I'll be like, you know what? Depending on how you look at it, it might not be, you know?
Look, they in the chat talking about he's the what? Like Soulja Boy Drake.
Okay, now when does the step start? When does the step start? Does the step start when you grab the ball or as the ball's bouncing up into your hand?
When you grab the ball or when the ball is basically once you got the ball on a no dribble situation, you got 2 steps.
Right. A lot of those first steps that people be like, it's a travel starts like as his hands like really close to the ball. So it's like, yo.
Well, let's not do that because the NBA been letting that go since like the early 2000s. The early 2000s, they was letting Shaq get away with like drop steps, 2 extra steps, and then the dunk.
Man, not American Airlines. I'm so done.
Yo, Sean says that man travels more than American Airlines. But yo, let's move on. Let's move on, yo. Social challenges. More of them. We be seeing social challenges damn near every fucking month. This month's social challenge seems to be the motherfucking crate challenge. I know all of y'all have been seeing people getting knocked off and falling off of crates and shit like that. Which y'all been seeing this?
These people been breaking their asses. Yeah. I do not want to step foot on none of them damn crates at all.
Yeah, me neither.
What the hell y'all got going on?
They can have
you know my problem with the crate challenges? If I was to take it, all right, I put myself in jeopardy, I fall. That's on me. But yo, a nigga kicked the crate? Yo, fam, if I fall, listen, when I get up,
I'm hitting somebody in the face with 2 crates.
Oh, you saw
like that.
You talking about the video where the dude kicked them over?
Right.
Yo, yes. I've seen multiple videos of that.
And get my pistol and come back and pop your ass.
All right, now hold up.
Dude didn't even know who kicked it. He got up looking around like, who the fuck did that?
Now check this out. you heard what Bees just said, right? Bees just said, yo, if somebody kicks over the crate, he's going home and grabbing his pistol, right? Guess what? In Louisiana, 3 people were shot dead during a crate challenge. The person that was filming the challenge actually died during it. The person that was climbing up the crates got shot. I believe he died, and another person there died during this crate challenge. And this all happened on video during a TikTok during the challenge on TikTok.
Do we know why they got shot? It's still sad as fuck.
No.
But was this a situation where they going live? I know where these niggas at. I'm finna pull up. Or is this a situation like, okay, we had to trade, somebody tried me, I'm finna air this bitch out?
That's what I think it was probably it, more along the lines of.
I don't know, though. I don't know about that, because it also could have been a situation like, I know exactly where these niggas are at. But I'm finna pull up.
Right. Now, we have to assume that they was actually, I guess they was filming the shit live, maybe. But I think it would be more along the lines of, you know what? I was going up this crate. I was about to beat this shit and niggas kicked that shit over.
Well, they got a video. So if you ain't see nobody actually get kicked over, then I feel like that's ruled out. The video was still posted. So I feel like that's ruled out.
Or with somebody that seen Homegirl, because they did Homegirl dirty, yo. She's about to win the money and they kicked the crate down on her, yo. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen that many videos of the crates getting kicked over while niggas is on top that I'm like, yo, I wouldn't doubt a nigga came back after somebody kicked his ass off the crate.
See, I only saw one video where somebody got kicked over.
I've seen multiple.
See, I got PTSD after like my first 5 videos, bro. I couldn't watch the end of the shit.
Yo,
these people breaking their back.
Yo, I follow a nigga that probably posts. You know how you got the Instagram shit where you could post like multiple videos in one? Well, the nigga probably posted like 5 videos in one of just niggas getting kicked off the shit. Like niggas getting ready to beat it and niggas just kicking that shit over. Yeah. Like, nah, nigga. You gonna make us a funny video. And then niggas,
I think Boosie had to take his son to the urgent care, man. And
then niggas getting up because they don't know who kicked the shit over. Getting up, looking around, not knowing who kicked the shit over.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas, somebody's coming back and airing shit out.
I don't know. I want to see that video of them. Well, I really don't want to see the video of them getting shot. I feel like that may have just been, I know where these people at, and I'm finna go.
Well, I actually saw the video. You don't actually see who's shooting. You just hear pop, pop. Then the nigga with the camera just starts running. You know, he's like, you just know he's ducked over running and shit like that. And then that's it. You just keep hearing bullets getting shot. You don't really see very much. Or you
But
see
I'm
it from his
saying, like, if
perspective?
he was recording the
He
people,
was really in
the
the
people
ball.
walking over, you would have saw somebody get kicked over or some shit. Like, I don't know. I just think that's
See.
wild as fuck. I feel like that's crazy. These crate challenge, I'm not surprised with the crate challenge because you know, like everything also, everything is a trend nowadays. Somebody doing one thing, a dance or some shit, somebody else
You
want to
wanna
do
see
it. No, I don't really want to see it.
So you don't see very much. It's about to do it.
Somebody spraying water? What is that? See, I don't think
Oh.
that was
Nah,
Fuck.
some niggas out there slipping doing that
exactly.
challenge.
I don't think that was a I'm mad that somebody kicked me over. That was a I know where these niggas at and I'm pulling up and I'm finna air this bitch out. I think that was some beef that was going on prior to that.
They gonna test him. Yeah, they gonna.
I think that was one of those situations. That's crazy.
I think a nigga was like, yeah, we out here live in Salisbury Park.
Right.
We can great challenge, this and that. And nigga was like, oh shit.
Bet.
Yo, is that yo, that's Daquan?
Bet.
Yo, fam. Let's go get this nigga right now.
Yeah, because that shit quickly turned into a hood challenge. So people literally in every hood setting up these crates.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
they just outside with it. And not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you live streaming where you at, niggas see where you at, they pull up on your ass.
I guess maybe I'm just a little too intelligent to.
Khary, please.
No, let me finish.
Too intelligent.
Let me finish. Maybe I'm a little too intelligent to feel like if I have like some real serious beef, I'm gonna be smart enough to not live stream some shit. Like right now, I have beef with nobody. Nobody that I know of. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that I'm threatening that wants to kill me. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I still don't post where I'm at until I'm leaving. You know?
Fam.
And that's just me.
Fam,
And that's what I mean about maybe I'm too intelligent because I'm not stupid enough to know I have beef and go live and be like, yo, I got beef. I know these niggas could see me. That's what I mean about I'm too intelligent.
Well, listen, hold up. Let me explain something though. You from a different era. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole different younger era where everything they do, fam, is live stream or recorded, yo.
That's true.
Yeah, see,
No
I
matter
can
what it
record.
is.
Yeah, but I can record shit and post it later. I don't have to live stream. Even
Yeah,
Well, how about
But
this,
they
bro?
doing a
How about
crate
this? Hold up,
challenge.
Khary.
They doing a
But
challenge.
they doing a crate challenge. See, Khary, hold up.
Khary, what is?
Your clout different. Your clout different
Yeah.
if you recording
Yeah,
and if you
clout,
live.
bitch.
see,
understand?
maybe again, maybe I'm a little too
We in an
intelligent.
era, bro, where you get shot on camera, dog. That gives you clout, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I say maybe I'm too intelligent because I don't think me live streaming a bunch of shit that might not be live stream worthy for 30 minutes before I get something that's good.
But
Fam,
again,
that's like for me, for instance,
Niggas
if I
hoping
post
they go
something,
viral,
when I post, that's 3 hours. 3 hours. What you call it? That shit happened 3 hours ago before I even posted that shit.
people
Right.
just
So
trying
that
to go
happened the day
viral.
before, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from a different cusp.
Mm-hmm.
My era tells me not to do that.
Yeah, people just trying to go
Your
viral.
whereabouts out there like that. Like
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?
The only
People
thing
will record for hours, for an hour, 2 hour, and wait for something to happen, and then clip that shit and post it everywhere. So it's just people trying to go viral, be seen. You know, look what we doing right now in the moment. That's why people go live so you can see what we doing. Because anybody can record and post it on their story, but you kind of want to be the first person to post it to go viral type shit. But I agree with you. It's not smart. Like if you out in the streets and shit like that too, like I don't even understand this street shit. Let's start there. I don't understand this street shit where everybody gotta die. Who knows why they died? Who knows why they died? People in Tampa after this PPP loan shit, when people start running out of money, people start dying because they owing people money and shit. You know what I'm saying? People, I heard a dude got killed over $200. You know? So it's like people just think differently these days. I don't agree with none of that shit. I think it's fucked up. You know, I think it's terrible that in engaging in a challenge like this, people lost their lives. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I wish all this shit would stop.
Like, it's just wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different once you go different mentalities within the generations. You gotta also think like this. We older. You feel what I'm saying? You older, you think different from how when you a free bird. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you out there, you rebelling. You into shit.
But I'm even trying to think back to when I was a kid, how I would have thought, and I don't think I would have thought that stupid.
That was a different era.
No,
that
but we didn't move like that. You gotta understand
what social media back then.
It's like, different with the live, bro.
I'm just
Y'all
saying,
wasn't even accessible to phones and internet back then.
No, we wasn't. But I still feel like I would have been. I still feel like I would have been smart enough not to do stupid shit like.
But okay, so
like
we were
that,
talking
you know?
about Rolling Loud too. You remember I was saying I can't remember who it was, but dude got on stage and performed. He had a whole warrant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's different as fuck
that.
to me. But again, he didn't get arrested. That's just how shit goes nowadays. Like. I don't know. I don't understand it either, but that's how people be moving.
Yeah.
Tati, I done had a cell phone.
I wouldn't even say
a cell phone that flip. It gets so hot it make your cheeks sweat. You talk about yo.
Talk about the brick phones.
Yo.
Yeah.
You had one of them that you had to hold like this.
I had the Motorola. I had to flip Motorola.
Beast, like this. Like this right here?
Nah. It was big. It was big. It looked like a CB radio, like a military radio.
Yeah, you talking about like the brick.
Actual flip ones that had the big ass battery pack on the back.
Nah.
The flip phones that had the big ass battery
remember,
pack.
Did you ever see Saved by the Bell?
I know what phone you're talking
about.
I
had the Screech.
Yeah.
The Zach Morris.
That was the phone. That was the phone I was talking about at first, the big ass phone. But B said he had the flip phone with the big battery pack on the back.
I had the Zach Morris too. I had the Zach Morris, and Miss Mullen took it from me in 11th grade.
I used to look. By the time when I was younger, my parents, you save phones. My parents, we were on the flip phones then, the flip phones that Bees is talking about. So I used to play with them big ass house phones with the big ass antenna on it. The little and like the car phones. My granddad had a satellite phone in his van.
This was my first cell phone. This might have been what Bees might have been talking about.
On some real shit though.
Yeah,
real shit.
Yeah.
That was my first cell phone.
Had a Motorola joint that was a little thicker than that. No more.
That was my first cell phone.
I said we were some hotheads when we was younger though. So if we would have had social media, it's the same thing as the celebrities having social media now. And if Patrice O'Neal back in the day would have had Twitter, you know what I'm saying? He would have been wilding on it. Like,
you see, I think
so it's like,
nah, I wouldn't have.
I feel like you probably would have went more crazy if we would have learned about going viral and shit.
See, me personally, I don't think I would have wanted to be social media famous when I was young because of doing some dumb shit. I wouldn't want to be social media famous by anything my mom would have been upset with me about. You know?
There you go.
That's me personally.
It's a whole different cuss.
Nah, y'all would have been sneaky just like y'all would have been sneaky just like these teenagers because history repeats itself. Your mom would have been mad because your mom would have been mad about.
Let me tell you something.
What?
When I sold drugs, you think I was worried about the police?
Hell no.
I was worried about my mother.
Okay,
exactly.
But what I'm saying is that don't mean that would have stopped you though. Did that stop you from selling drugs?
No, but guess what?
Your mom ain't know about it, right?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. If you have social media,
he had to come get me.
That's what I'm saying. If you had social media back then, you would have been just as sneaky.
No.
None of that sneaky shit would have changed.
You
was sneaky with it without social media.
Imagine beef if we would have had social media back then.
If we would have had social media back then, I would have known at any point my mom could find my social media account, no matter what.
It's not like you were selling drugs on social media.
No, it wasn't. But I'm talking about like I said, I didn't want to be famous for any. I didn't want to be social. I wouldn't have wanted to be social media famous for anything my mom would have been upset with me about. And I would have felt if I would have became social media famous, my mom could have easily found out why I became social media famous. And if it was because of some real negative shit, that's not what I wanted. So I wouldn't have been promoting no negative shit. So if I was doing some bad shit, you would have known it was me. I would have had a mask on my face.
But that's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't being famous right now for selling drugs and all that on social media.
No,
they just want to.
I'm not even talking about selling drugs.
Wait, what I'm saying is, I'm using selling drugs as an example because that's what y'all using. You saying you didn't want your mom to know about it. Niggas not doing that on social media. Niggas is trying to go viral for the type of shoot. Okay, don't take what I'm saying to heart. I'm saying for the most part, people are going viral and being famous because they want to be seen. They want to be seen with the type of shoes they got on, they chains, etc. So what I'm saying is, yes, what I'm saying is,
or pouring alcohol on each other.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, you was sneaky back then to sell drugs. You don't think you would have been sneaky with that type of shit? It's the same shit. These kids are just as sneaky as you are. It's just with different technology. That's it.
I don't think I would have been behaving the way that some of the kids do nowadays. I don't think I would have been really open with the negative shit I was doing and really promoting the negative shit I was doing.
But then again, and then when social media
put it on your story.
Yeah, but when social media started too, it wasn't like that. People weren't live streaming and shit. It was pictures.
Right.
You wanted to be that. When I think of social media, that's what I think of. People were trying to be seen with the newest shoes on. Look who I'm hanging out with. Look at the new watch I got. Look at my long ass hair, my long ass nails. I feel like back then y'all would have been doing that shit. No, you wouldn't have been promoting drugs and shit on social media.
And I'm not even talking about necessarily drugs. Like I wouldn't have been doing like how you remember Boonk, the nigga that used to just snatch shit and run. Like if I was doing shit like that, I wouldn't have. That's not what I would have wanted to be known for.
But that nigga wouldn't have been doing that on social media. Is what I'm saying. Y'all would have just known him around the block for snatching nigga shit.
Right,
he wouldn't be live streaming snacking.
I'm giving the hypothetical if there was a social media when I was younger.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if there was, this nigga wouldn't have been live streaming snatching y'all shit. You get what I'm saying?
But that's what people are live streaming now.
He would have been live streaming with the shit that he got.
Right, but that's what people are live streaming now. And I'm saying I would not have been doing that. I wouldn't have want to be known because of negative images of that. You know, a lot of people want to be known regardless of what the image is, whether it's positive or negative. You know? Like a lot of people are doing these crate challenges just so they can possibly be on World Star, even as the nigga that fell.
Because a lot of that too is like I think like the game is kind of oversaturated. So like you might see people that's trying to get famous in some artistry or some shit, doing the shit just to try to get some clout on the internet, so then people will be drawn to whatever they art is.
Yeah. I wish we would do a lot more of sharing and promoting on positive shit than negative shit, y'all. Honestly.
Right.
You know, like I like as much as I've been entertained by the crate challenge, I wish there would have been something more positive that could have been shared as much, you know?
I'm not completely mad
stack
at the
crates
crate
together,
challenge.
but can't stack bread together. You know how it go.
You know?
I'm not really mad at the crate challenge because I feel like it's just something to do. It's another challenge. It's another hey, can I do this? I don't feel like the crate challenge is negative. I feel like it's just somebody decided to do it, and
niggas is busting they shit.
It's not negative. It's stupid. It's stupid, but it's not negative. You know, I feel like positive shit go viral all the time too. But this was just something like the fucking what's that shit they used to do? Put the cup on the thing and flip it and see if the water bottle. And see if it'll land on the thing. It's stupid. It was just another challenge, though. I don't necessarily feel like it was negative. Now, this story that you shared with us was definitely negative. But I feel like this crate challenge, people are doing it all around the world. It's just another challenge that went viral. Yes, it's stupid. Yeah,
I don't think it's negative. I don't think it's negative. I think is negative when people start kicking the crates and all that. If you choose to walk up that fucking hill and you fall, that's on you because that's the choice you made.
Fact.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a stupid challenge, but it's not negative.
If you make it your own, what you call that crate start wobbling, that's because you chose to go up there. Not saying that the crate's gonna fall because it started wobbling. Now, if somebody comes and kicks that crate, that's something totally different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I've seen hella people make it cross too.
Hold up, but see, this is the whole thing. I think the crate challenge is just telling you something that you got to remember. The crate challenge is telling you to always stay humble because what goes up must come down.
Amen, bees.
And that's some wise words with bees.
Amen, bees. That's funny.
Oh man. But still, let's get ready to move on though. But yo, Mark, I appreciate you calling. We get ready to move on into this next segment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you calling.
The ice bucket challenge. I remember that dumb shit too.
Yeah, I remember that shit too.
What was it? The ice bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the ice bucket challenge was a little different because it was to raise awareness for something. Like
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I still wasn't doing it though.
I wasn't doing the ice bucket challenge neither. But we gonna jump into this next segment. This segment actually, we recorded this segment a while back. You know, Tati and I recorded this segment a while back, and this was actually like our a test. This was like a test. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this segment real quick called Quick Questions with Tati. You ready for this, Tati?
Okay, guys, before we show this, keep in mind, this was at a pool party. It was literally the day before my birthday. I was drunk as fuck. Everybody was drunk as hell. Yeah, keep that in mind. This was a trial run.
Let's check it out.
Are you gonna ask us questions and we gotta answer? No, bitch, I don't know how I feel about
it. These were my homegirls too, y'all.
Sexual questions. What did I ask? The last lie that they told? Which one of these niggas got females at home, but they in our faces? I don't think they would have answered that one. They would have got mad. They'd have been like, huh? Like, this you? 813? They'd have been high. What's your favorite sex position?
That's my favorite. I honestly don't know why. It's just so. I don't know. It's just. I don't have control, but it's still a controlled situation.
I give you like a funny, like a fuzzy feeling.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's great. That's all I can say.
He likes it from the back, guys.
It's just funny.
Let's do this. Whoa. When was the last time you lied? And it's probably going to be that your phone was ringing.
5 seconds ago. 5 seconds ago, I just lied.
What was the last lie you told before you spoke to us?
Her phone is not ringing. She just
My
said.
phone wasn't.
Before you spoke to us, what was the last lie you told?
I told Erica to tell y'all that my phone was ringing so I would not have to.
Before you spoke to us.
Oh, what was the lie? I'm not where I'm at. You feel me?
Oh.
Ask me where I'm at. I said, you know, I'm at the house.
She's an Aquarius.
So we gotta turn the camera off. We can't air this. We gotta put a blur on your face. Cause you're not supposed to be here.
Because it doesn't matter.
Y'all see why I don't want to do this shit?
Aquarius.
It's okay. It's alright.
She's a fucking Aquarius.
I really don't have a lie lately.
What was
last?
Not lately.
On some childish shit. On some childish shit. The last thing I lied about was. Okay, so my car is in the shop. Shit, I'm so mad I wasted my fucking liquor. Did somebody pour some in it? Okay. The last thing I lied about on some childish shit was I went to my parents' house on some visitation. And and my daddy, he was like, what is that wacky tobacco smell? And I was like, Pops, I don't even know what to tell you. because I got that loud. I got that loud. I ain't smoked in the car though. You know what I'm saying? Again, my car was in the shop.
Okay.
I ain't smoked in the car. Meanwhile, I did smoke in the car.
Last lie, because I don't need to lie. Why lie?
Who you lied to last?
I'm really trying to think. Maybe
That's
baby.
a lie right there, because you lied to somebody. It ain't got to be recent. Y'all see how they lying? They lying to me.
Probably lying about meeting some. Oh, here we go. I was supposed to meet up with someone else, but I was with someone else. The phone was ringing. I ignored it. I guess that's a lie.
And what you told them?
Ain't nothing to tell. I didn't answer.
Period. I love
First
it.
a lie.
I love it. So you ain't say shit?
I didn't say nothing.
You ain't seen them since then?
Oh no, we've seen each other after, but I had to. No. They trying right now, but no. I want that.
You gonna see
I
them
want
today?
the reason I lied.
Is that gonna be your dick appointment at the end of the night?
I wish.
Who got? Hold on. This the $1 million question. Who got better dick?
He did.
Period.
The lie did.
Why you lying to the nigga that got better dick?
No. I'm saying the reason I lied had the better dick. The reason I lied had the better dick. If he could see this right now.
He not gonna see this. It's
I
all
wish
right.
he could.
She ain't lie to you, better dick.
It was worth it.
She not
To the,
she not trying to keep you from the world. She trying to keep the world from you.
Period. From the, okay.
From the okay dick. You don't lie to the nigga that got the good dick. You don't lie to him. You keep it real with him.
I'm going to bed.
It's okay. She gonna use her vibrator tonight.
Oh man, yo, that was quick questions with Tati, yo.
Yo, that was a good night. Wasn't Mark with you that night?
He was with me that evening.
Okay.
He was with me that evening.
Huh?
I'm here.
He said I'm here. What the fuck, Khary? No, that was a good ass night. Like that was a pool party. My birthday was literally, I think while we were doing that video, it was midnight and it was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucked up out of my mind. I mean, everybody was buying me shots, giving me shots.
It was
a really good night.
That was after a pool party in November.
Uh-huh.
You know?
It was a really good night. Me and my homegirls, you heard my baby. That was my twin. My baby that said she was smoking in the car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was my baby. We had a really good night. So we're gonna do more of
the quick questions with Tati.
Yeah, we're gonna do more street interviews, guys. Cause I feel like it's gonna be some good footage, you know.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is.
Yeah, the events I go to be lit. People be lit, and I like to ask them questions because you know when people are drunk, it just all come out. You heard Shorty say like, you know, I got a call from the nigga I was supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't none to tell because I ain't answered.
Now, fellas. Y'all see how wild women be, right? Uh-huh.
I don't know why you talking, because niggas be just as foul. Nah,
niggas be answering their phones.
Stop the lies.
Niggas be answering their phones.
Stop the lies. That don't mean they don't be foul just because they answer their phone.
Niggas be answering their phones.
That don't mean they moving funny because they answering the phone.
And niggas don't always be foul.
I didn't say niggas always is foul.
I'm just saying.
But we gonna have a good time. We gonna do some more street interviews, y'all.
Yeah, we definitely are. We should have did some in Houston. You know, we should have did some in Houston.
I got a few events coming up that I'm hosting, so we gonna do some street interviews then, and they're gonna be so funny. Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna be able to see like these people be acting up.
I got one question though. Can you please use the question out there? I'm interested to see how this goes.
What question?
If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
I'll do it. Because drunk people would have been like, yes,
Yes.
Yo, I've heard yes.
A yes. That was a good night.
Let me add that question here. I actually got I got a question things here as well.
And that night, I think I was just drunk, just asking random ass questions, y'all.
If YES spells yes.
That's right, Cheryl. I've had a dude answer his phone and lie about what he was doing in the moment of answering his phone or prior to answering his phone. So, again, it ain't about answering the phone.
She says,
it is not about answering the phone.
She says sometimes y'all don't answer. Now, we're definitely going to do some more segments of that, you know.
Okay, so I saw a story. Mm-hmm. Right? It was a story. A girl said...
Oh, that's a crazy story.
Okay. So a girl said... She said that she broke up with her boyfriend to date his dad. How y'all feel about that?
Oh, I saw that.
You saw that?
You saw that.
How y'all feel about that?
With the Isaac Hayes dude. I mean, not like Isaac Hayes. Ron. She got a little Ronald Isaac ass nigga.
Yo, good night, Wayne. Good night, Wayne. Wayne said he had a dip. He got to wake up early in the morning.
Night, Wayne.
All right, good night, Wayne.
I don't do that for all my house guests in the chat, you know. But Wayne is one of the day one, so you know what I'm saying. He gets that respect. No, I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
See, I have a couple of questions about this situation, right?
Okay.
Who she meet first?
Okay. I'm assuming the son because she broke up with the son.
That don't mean she met him first.
This is my thing. See, I'm like territorial and I'm funny like this.
Excuse me.
Me, I'm not thinking about my son like.
So you would date somebody your son dated?
Wait.
Me and my son can't stick our dick in the same woman. Like that just doesn't. Boom. Like, boom. There it is in a nutshell.
Okay.
Like that's like, then like, cause I don't know my son. If it's my turn, you know what I'm saying? My son sitting over there Christmas time, reminiscing like, yeah, remember what I had?
Now, I'm actually thinking right now. What if only she knew? What if the father and son didn't know about each other? What if she knew they were father and son and she was like, you know what, I got to pick between these two, but they don't know that I have to pick between these two.
No, they both knew. So, in this situation, they both knew.
This is what I'm saying. So wait, you riding double dick at the same time. You riding the same loins. So it's either gonna be somebody's brother or somebody's grandson. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Okay, can I say something? Because I brought this up because I wanted to know what the men would say, like if they would do some shit like this. But let me say, I have talked to 2 to 3 dudes, right? Who knew that I went to school with their sons or talked to their sons, and their dad still
tried to holler at you?
Yes, sir. And one of them follows me on Instagram. I mean, on Facebook.
Morally challenged.
And I used to date his son. Not date, because, you know, it don't count. Anyway, I don't count him. But
it's morally challenged. It's still morally challenged. Right. You're not supposed to do that, yo.
And he still hit me up. He still hits me up and heart eye every picture, heart eye every story, sends, you know, DMs and all that shit. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, even if you're not dating the girl, what if you flirting with her? Or have y'all just not been in that situation to know?
Well, I haven't been in that situation. My son isn't old enough.
Yo, I'm kissing fucking teenagers, like, what, yo?
Yeah, my son isn't old enough. I haven't been in that situation yet. And probably about, let me see, my son's 16. So I'd say about 26 in about 10 years, we could possibly be dating women in the same range. You know, when he's 26, I'll be 54. You know?
But
And you still dating 26-year-olds when you 54?
Yo, he might be
He
dating some
probably
30-year-old women. He's 26. He could be dating somebody 36.
Knowing
you know?
Khary, he would probably still be dating 26-year-old women when he 50 something.
When I'm 50 something,
Yeah, don't lie.
if I'm 50 something and I'm single and some 20 something year old trying to come up and be
Not
like, hey,
trying-
daddy. I'm not now. If I'm 54 and I'm single, I don't think I'm trying to date somebody 20. I might try to smash somebody 20 something. I don't think I'm gonna date somebody 20 something.
I think because that'll be like too far off. You know what I'm saying? I throw the Ronald Isley on. You know what I'm saying? He's like in between the sheets, and
Some
she like,
people
what
don't
the
care.
hell is this?
Some
You know
people
what
be
I'm saying?
like, love is love.
Yeah, because
Yeah, what the
but
hell is
I
this?
think if I'm 54, I think I would really feel uncomfortable dating somebody younger than my children.
At 54?
Yeah.
Not younger than your children.
Okay.
She doesn't have to be younger. She can be.
I say that because at 54, my son will be 26.
So what if it was a 26-year-old girl, 27,
right.
8, 9?
She would be younger than my daughter. You know? So that would make me feel a little uncomfortable. Like, you know what? You and my daughter watch the same shows. You know? As a kid, like
I don't know. We've seen Diddy and his son date the same women.
I'm not Diddy.
Listen,
Diddy and his son have dated the same women.
He's a whole different type of fucking animal, yo. He's morally challenged.
It's been a few of them. It's been a few of them.
Now,
I don't know.
Maybe-
Hypothetically thinking,
now
hypothetically,
let me say,
I might choose the daddy because he's more financially stable. I'm just saying.
Now, let me say something now. Now, depending
He's shaking his head.
depending on where I'm at. So like if I'm 54, right? If I'm 54 and I'm single, I might be at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be single for a while, so maybe I might entertain somebody younger than my kids. If in my head I'm saying, you know what, this is only gonna be a 6-month thing, then maybe I might, you know.
Well,
but if I'm
gonna do it till this Viagra just don't work no more. Huh?
but if I think I'm gonna be with someone long term, I don't think I would do that at the age of 54. You know?
At the age of 54. So what's the cutoff date for you?
If I'm 54, she would have to
my
be
bad.
if I'm 54.
We not talking about 54. How old are you right now?
Right now I'm 44.
Okay. What's the cutoff age for you?
24.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all so annoying. Y'all so annoying. Anyways,
That's my cutoff.
See. Look, listen.
So that's
As a
okay.
woman-
Okay.
as
So
a
that's
woman,
wait. So wait 1 second. That's 20 up and down. You know, I might maybe meet a woman that's like super sexy in her 60s. I might be like, oh shit, you 64? That's my range. Yo, how old is Halle Berry right now? Halle Berry's about 60 years old.
Angela Bassett might be 70.
Yeah, you know. Let's see. How old is Halle Berry? Halle Berry's 55 right now. You know.
Yo, how old is Whoopi?
I want to hear from the ladies in the chat. What's the youngest dude that you would date?
Mm-hmm.
What's the oldest dude you would date?
Cheryl said when she was in her 20s, she dated guys in their 50s. And Angela Bassett is 63 years old right now.
Yeah, I date men older than me.
And Angela,
And it's not purposeful, but it's more like the young dudes I meet don't be about shit. But honestly, the older dudes be. Anyway, we ain't even gonna take it there. But regardless, I tend to date dudes older than me. It doesn't have to be substantially. It doesn't have to be substantially older than me, but normally they're like a few years, maybe about 3 to.
I can't think of anybody. I can't think of anybody older than me
Stop
that I've
laughing,
dated.
because now I'm laughing. Normally,
I can't think of anybody I dated that was older than me.
it's the Grand Marnier, y'all. But okay, so I've dated people like maybe 3 years to like 12. Am I doing my math wrong? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I might be.
Don't matter.
It's okay, y'all. Love is love. She chose the
I
daddy.
used to date a chick. She had me about 20 joints.
I'm
She
lying.
had you by 20 joints? How
I'm
old was you,
lying.
Beast?
Yes, 20 years.
I was like 18.
So you was 18, so she was 38?
Oh, she was older than you.
Oh, so she put it on you.
Yeah, nah, she lived in the hood and all that. Yo, she had a 15-year-old kid. Yeah.
How was that? You was 3 years older than her son?
You was banging your classmate's mom?
That's crazy.
I'm a classmate. I didn't actually know her son. Like, I seen him in the hood once or twice, but I didn't even know that was her son. I used to come, I was one of them, what's it called? I was probably just a sexual deviant. And
she knew you was 18. She knew you was 18. You didn't even lie about your age. I was 18. Okay.
There was no lies, none of that.
At what point did you stop lying about your age, Beast?
I never lied about my age.
You never lied about your age?
I ain't never lied about my age.
You never lied
either.
about your age neither, Tati?
No.
I know a lot of niggas that lied about that. I lied about my age when I was younger.
I've never had to lie about my age. You know why? Because I remember first getting hit on by men at like the age of 15. And these were grown men, you know? And men just don't care. Like, men don't care at all. You can be honest with them. They'd be like, "Hey, you're 15," and they'll be like, "Oh, you real mature for 15." You know?
Yeah, not
so men don't really care. I've never lied about my age.
You real mature for 15, knowing you still a motherfucking kid.
Right.
Yeah. If I remember when I was 18, if I tried to holler at somebody and found out they was 16, I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
But that's how I am right now. Like,
you know?
I don't talk to dudes my age.
But
like,
here I am. Never mind. Go ahead.
Even my daughter's dad is like, even my daughter's dad is like a few months older than me. The most childish motherfucker that I know, literally. So I'm not even saying that everybody my age is just childish and immature. I just feel like I haven't really met anybody that gives me like, oh, this is building worthy, you know? Gotcha. But even that being said, the older dudes that I know sometimes too, they be stressing. Listen, it be like, God damn, you got the most. My ex, this is the one I was saying his family was Italian too. My ex, I was like 21 when I met him. I think he was 29.
And they never called you on your
You got a little olive oil in your system?
No, so he was Puerto Rican, and his dad was Puerto Rican. His mom's side of the family was Italian.
So I dated a girl when I was younger, right?
Rice and beans with marinara?
Yes, listen.
I dated a girl.
His dad's side of the family was like Puerto Rican and Asian, Puerto Rican and Japanese. I mean, I said Asian already. Puerto Rican and Jamaican, Puerto Rican and like they were a whole melting pot. His mom's side of the family, his mom's side of the family was straight white. They were the Italians. They were still cool with black people, but they were like white people. His dad's side was the fun side. But like he was 29, 30 when I met him.
Yeah, I dated a girl once. Her father was Puerto Rican, her mom was Italian. And this was the first house I ever went to where the kids cursed in front of their parents. And it was red.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, oh, shit. Like, she invited me over one night for dinner. Like, come meet my parents and shit like that. I'm like, all right, so we eating dinner and shit. I don't even remember what the fuck we ate. It was all right. But the most memorable thing to me was when everybody was talking at the table And like her younger brother was like, man, that was some bullshit that happened early at school today. And I was like, what? You said bullshit? Your parents are just like, what happened, son? And they was like, oh, that's some crazy shit. What's that?
Can I tell y'all a secret?
What's that?
That's like, you like this. That was some bullshit that happened at school. At the dinner table, you looking like you still got your teeth.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, y'all just curse.
So listen, my daughter's dad, when I met him, his family is like that. He's from the Caribbean. So, you know, when I met him, my parents were strict as fuck. Like, I couldn't do shit. Couldn't even go out the door without permission, you know? His parents, you know, they can say curse words. They could say curse words as long as they weren't cursing at their parents, you know? Like, fuck you, mom. This some bullshit. You know, it's more like you stub your toe shit, you know? Or fuck this,
yeah,
you know?
That with Brianna.
So, honestly, with me being around, because I'm a free individual, like, and being around his family, when my daughter gets of age, like, of course, she's 3 right now. Curse words, because she can't even comprehend what's good and what's bad. But when she gets, my bad, y'all, my sinuses. When she gets, like, a teenager, when she gets of age to know right and wrong, I definitely wouldn't have a problem because I want my baby to express herself. I know that's not really, like, common in the Black community, but... when she's a teenager, she wants to express what the fuck she has to say. Express it as long as you ain't directing that shit towards me. Right. Until then, we don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember cursing in elementary, middle, and high school and turning that shit off when I get home. Now, I curse. My mom cursed like crazy. I'm the same way. A curse word gonna come out my mouth. It really don't matter where I'm at. Which is bad, but sometimes. But you know,
you be cursing in church. Huh?
I don't. We ain't gonna talk about my religious preferences.
Like, fuck this shit,
but
God.
Listen, we ain't gonna talk about my religious preferences. But my baby, like, you know, when she gets that of age, I want to say like maybe 15, 16. I don't mind if you curse. Don't curse at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't mind if you express yourself.
Yeah, that's what I told my kids. I said, yo, y'all can curse around the house. I let my son start cursing when he started getting on the internet and playing games with other people that was cursing him.
He funny.
And he's funny. My son be cursing. He be like, man, fuck that shit, yo. I be like, man, you the bitch ass nigga, yo. You know, I be like, yo, he's standing up for himself. But you know what? When I was a kid, if I was going to curse in my house, I had to close my bedroom door and hope nobody heard me. You know what I'm saying?
And my mama would still hear me. I'd be in the closet with the door closed, cursing after she done whooped my ass. And she still hear me.
I had the early online gaming. I was online gaming with my Super Nintendo. They only had like 2 or 3 games you could play online with the Super Nintendo. NBA Jams was one of them. I used to play on NBA Jams online with niggas. I used to bust niggas' ass. And I used to get heated at motherfuckers that when I'm busting their ass, they just unplug they modem. And it just disconnects the game, and they don't get the loss. I don't get the win. I used to be like, the motherfuckers, and but I realized when I was a kid early that, you know what? X-Band. My brother said it was X-Band. Yes, we used to play this shit called X-Band. But I realized as a kid, I'm not the only kid that only curses when he's outside the house freely, you know? Because no matter, I used to go to all my friends' houses, you know, and we be some cursing ass little motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying, all day. We'd be like, man, fuck that shit, yeah, nigga, what the fuck, blah, 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 motherfuckers, and this and that. And then the moment we get into somebody's house, don't nobody say a curse word until we leave that motherfucker.
Fact. That used to be, that was the shit, y'all. That was like, I don't know how I did it back then, like going to school cursing all day and then come home and not say one curse word or slip up.
Yeah.
That was a talent, like, because I can't do that shit no more. I was at work the other day and I was like, yeah, that shit crazy. I mean, dang. I mean, you know, fuck.
As a kid, it took very little effort, you know? It's like we wasn't even trying not to curse in front of our parents. I think that's
because we had consequences. You know, you was gonna get your ass beat.
We just knew it wasn't gonna happen. You know?
As an adult, Ain't nothing gonna happen. As a kid, you gonna get your ass beat though.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, so yeah, shit was definitely a bit different, yo.
Shoot, I was still scared to curse it in front of my mother at a certain age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how my parents are. My mom still doesn't curse in front of my grandma. If my dad accidentally curses, she get on his ass. Me, like, I try not to curse around my parents, but it's more of a situation like my mom already know how I am. Like, situation when certain situations come up, she be, all right, Tati. Yeah, well, she don't call me Tati, but they be like, all right, you know, because they already know what the fuck about to go on. Y'all, I'm finna lose it up in here. My mom be like, you know what? I got it. Just go sit down. Go. And me and my mom don't even have the best relationship, but she already know. She finna blow her top. Let me go ahead and clean this up real quick. Cause on God, I'm finna show out. What's up? I don't give a damn. But it's funny. My mom curses a lot. I curse just as much as she do. Like, as much as I try not to be like my mom, I'm so much like my mom. Like, just so free and like, you know, shit's crazy.
My mom is gonna hate it when I say this right now. So like, so many people think my mom doesn't curse. You know, so many people think my mom doesn't curse.
Is your mom like one of the church ladies?
No,
that you don't expect to curse.
She's not a church lady. Everybody just sees my mom as like the sweetest lady, you know. But I've seen my parents argue, and I know what the hell y'all think. Oh shit! I've heard some things, man. You know.
That's how it be. That's how it be.
And man, listen. Oh shit! I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Because I've heard my parents argue before. As a child, you know, I didn't really fuck with my moms like that. You know, I'd rather be disciplined by my dad than my moms. You know, like if my dad disciplines me, he just gonna pop me in the lip, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might get hit in the lip with his ring. You know, maybe I won't. You know what I'm saying? But that's all that's going to happen, really. He might talk to me for about 5 minutes and then pop me in the lip. You know, my mom, oh, man.
Yeah, my mom was the same way. Man.
She going to grab some shit. She going to swing some shit like crazy and chase me around the house. And, oh, man.
My mama was the same way. She used to throw anything. We ain't have no Bright House remotes because she would throw every last one of them. She throwing candles. My mom used to... When we got older, she would tell us like, oh, I beat titties and all, ball her fist up and knock your ass the fuck out. Like, I mean, street fighting. Like,
oh, man.
You know? So it was like, my mom was definitely more of the disciplinarian. My dad was more like, he's gonna come and whoop us if my mom tells him to. Like, and then my dad would talk to you for about 30 minutes before he take out his belt. Gotcha. And, you know, I don't know. But my mom was crazy as hell, too. She was crazy.
Gotcha. Well, one time my dad gave me a lecture so long I fell asleep. I was scared when I woke up like he was gonna whip my ass, like he knew I fell asleep. But he didn't realize it because he was so deep into thinking about what he was talking about. He didn't even pay attention to me falling asleep.
He should have whooped your ass. I would have whooped your ass. Like, listen, you know what? I wasn't even gonna beat you, but now your ass done fell asleep. You ain't listening. Come here. I'm gonna whoop your ass. But you know what? I don't know if y'all got beat like we got beat with switches. Like my grandma and them.
My mom.
Go ahead and go get a switch off that tree and meet me in the back room.
You know, I got beat with a switch. My mom would switch what she hit me with each time she hit me.
No.
One time it was a hand. Next time it was a belt. Next time it was a shoe.
No.
Next time it was whatever was in my room that was within reach.
A switch is you go and get a branch off the tree. And you bring your ass back in here, and she gonna beat you with that switch, butt ass naked. Take your clothes off, bend over across that bed, cross my lap, and I'm finna beat your ass. That's how we used to get beat when we were younger. Swear to God, no cap.
I remember one time.
Okay, well.
Go ahead.
What I guess some of my ass whoopings would be considered child abuse still.
Yeah.
Because I've got beat with an extension cord.
Oh yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
You ever, the flags when you was a kid, you go to like the ice capades or the circus and
It's
whatnot.
like that little plastic pole.
The little stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've got beat with those.
And it
Wow.
goes, when it goes to
No. They used to have like these wool or like it felt like an iron-on patch, but they used to have like a big, like a poster size of it or like a flag size, and they used to have these little skinny sticks in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you had the stick by itself, you would swing it like this, and
Tear
you can
your
hear
ass up with it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. I got a couple with those.
That just sound like a hurt like a motherfucker.
You ever got beat fresh out the shower?
Time out. My pops.
I've always tried to outweight my parents when they threatened me. When I was in the shower, they'd be like, wait till your ass get out the shower. Guess what?
No.
I would never get out the shower.
Our parents would tell us to take a shower. Huh?
Let me tell you. My pops had like a college paddle.
Mm-hmm.
You know the for the dudes that walk with
the fraternities. Yep.
Yeah. He had one of those.
Yo.
See,
getting your ass beat. I don't think this generation know what getting your ass beat was about back then, bro.
Not really.
These kids used to punish me.
I used to sneak.
Check this out. Since we on, this ain't choosing dads or sons, but since we on dads and sons, we're gonna do a quick story time with B.
Period.
Yo, so I'm in the 5th or the 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I go to PS 68 in the Bronx, located on Marcel Avenue. So this one particular day, Bees decides that, I'm just going to be a smart ass. I'm going to tell the teacher what I want to tell the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So the teacher's like, yo, you need to chill out. I'm going to have to call your parents. So I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. You ain't doing nothing. So my pops, they call my mother. My mother can't call, so she calls my pops. Now,
gotcha.
If we know anything about old school black parents, what's the one phone call that you don't want made?
From your school.
If they at work.
Yeah.
Because if they gotta miss work,
that's your way.
Coming up with your foolishness. Somebody getting hurt. So my mother calls my father. My father comes to the school because I acted up in the morning. He was there by the afternoon. So on the way there, my pops, he had a friend that owned a barber shop. His friend had like some type of strap or some shit like that. Anyway, it was long. It was leather. So my pops comes to the school. I'm in the class. One of those like you feel it. You feel like the force just is over your shoulder, and you really don't want to look up because once you look up, everything's gonna get bad.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I look over my shoulder, and there is my pops. So he's talking to the teacher. She snitches on me. Well, she ain't snitching on me. She did her job.
Fucking snitch. You didn't even have to say all that.
So she's like, yeah, you know, I tried to tell him to calm down, this and that. He didn't want to calm down. So my pops is like, oh, do you mind if I have a word with him? So my pops is like, yo, motherfucker, what the fuck? I told you, if I gotta come off of work to come down here and fuck with your stupid ass. Cause you know that's how parents, black parents used to talk to kids back then. These kids today, I'll be like, oh mom, you might feel this. Why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? But back in the days, you was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's bad. He about to fucking, he gonna break something up. But then I looked at his waist like, oh, you got your belt on. Man, listen.
He had his belt on, so you wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried. He had his belt on. So, yo, he walks me, we walking, he looking for a bathroom. I'm like, why are nigga looking for a bathroom? we ain't talking the hallway. We ain't got to talk in the bathroom. So, next thing you know, my pops takes me to the bathroom. I guess these kids had to be in fucking kindergarten, maybe first, second grade, some shit like that. So my pops is like, now listen, I ain't gonna beat your ass when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll probably halfway kill you. But what I am going to do, and yo, I just see the strap shit unraveling out this nigga's pocket. I freeze up, I'm in shock. He goes to town.
Oh, wow.
Next thing you know, yo, my pops is whooping my ass in this bathroom. Now, and if anybody know anything about school bathrooms,
them bitches echo.
Them bitches echo like oh motherfucker.
Let me ask you something, B. Did your bathroom stalls have doors on them?
Yo, yes.
Damn, why didn't my middle school have doors on their bathrooms?
Listen.
Go ahead, continue.
So, yo, he's whooping my ass, yo. Old school style too. He got one hand in the air, lifting me up in the air.
Like you don't care.
And, yo, fam, so you know I got the Kevin Hart legs going on. You know what I'm saying? They just in the air, just moving and shit. Yo, he is tearing me up.
One hand on neck, one hand on frontal.
No, not one hand on neck. He had my arm up in the air like this.
Jacking your ass up, tearing that ass up.
By one hand, so I'm Statue of Liberty up, and I'm Michael Jordan in that bitch.
So you just kicking, running around in the air.
Yeah, exactly. And yo, he is tearing my ass up.
God.
Yo,
damn.
so then check it. The walk of shame happens, bro.
After you done got that ass
He
beat.
took me downstairs. He took me downstairs. Now he gotta take me back upstairs to my class. Fam,
shut
when
up.
I was walking, check it. When I first went to the bathroom, all the classes, you can hear all the kids making noise, laughter, having fun in their classes, doing their schoolwork. Quiet.
Ain't shit funny.
Ain't shit funny. Ain't nobody laughing. Yo,
That's funny.
and my pastor just walking me back past each class.
Look,
Yeah.
Shawnetta said, "Oh, this your first ass whooping at school? Was it your last?"
Was it your last one?
Yo, that
Did
nigga
you
did
learn your
not have
lesson?
to come to school. He ain't have to come to that school no more.
Okay, you learned your lesson. So I guess
Listen,
ass whippings do work sometimes.
I ain't
But
never
yo,
get no
look,
ass whooping in school,
Me neither.
but my mama definitely used to pop up.
I was
Also
scared one
crazy
time.
about that is how times have changed. Yo, if my pops would have did that today, they would have locked him up.
Definitely, they would have called CPS on him.
You know what?
You feel me?
I thought I was
Back
gonna
in
get.
the days,
Go ahead, finish.
Back in the days, that was just, him disciplining it and straightening. Get, as the amigos say, you got to do a little straightening.
Period. He got some straightening. But you know what?
what?
That's because teachers used to whoop kids too.
Not in my day though. They didn't whip kids.
No, when I was very young, my mom enrolled us. My mom and my auntie enrolled me
You
and
must have
my.
went to one of them Catholic nun joints.
Yeah,
It was a church school.
Okay.
And they did try to whoop us. Oh, when I tell you, my auntie and my mama came up there was about to fight them people in the church.
That might have been why my mom never actually put me in Catholic school. Because
It wasn't Catholic though.
No, I told her, if I go to Catholic school and one of these motherfuckers try to hit me with a ruler, they gonna I'm gonna snatch that shit out their hand and hit them with it.
It wasn't Catholic, but that's what.
Rihanna in second grade, I yoked the nun up.
Yeah. And that's what ended up happening. The nun not the nun. Y'all got me saying the nun. It wasn't fucking Catholic school. The teacher tried to like hit me and my cousins, I guess because we weren't going to sleep at nap time. Mm-hmm. And my cousin was like, don't put your fucking hands on me. I'm gonna call my mama. And our mamas came up there, was about to put their hands on them people. I think it was a Baptist place or something. I don't remember, but they didn't play that. I never got a whooping in school.
They sent you to a Lutheran school?
No, it was actually a place. It's still here. It's like right down Hillsboro behind the Sun. Well, you don't know. It's behind the Suncoast and the McDonald's. It's a church now. It's like a Baptist church. Well, it's been a Baptist church / school, daycare. I don't know. But they was hitting kids back then. My parents was not playing that bullshit. They was not playing the radio. But I've never gotten beaten in school, because, I used to act right. My mama used to pop up on me and all my cousins. We can look up at any point of the day in the little window of the door and people will be like, Tati, ain't that your mama? My mama be right there. I remember my mama pulled up one time when I was about to fight this girl. And it was crazy. You ask her why she came up there. She say, I just had a feeling. That was her favorite thing to say. I just had a feeling. Someone right. I remember standing up in class. This girl, like, we were actually friends before that. And she just started acting weird. And this girl, like, I don't know. We stopped talking. And then in class, I said something. She said something back. Oh, bitch, what's up? What's up? She stood up. I stood up. What's good? In the middle of class. And next thing I know, it's a knock at the door. I mean, we bought the fade in the middle of class. This teacher was a white dude. He didn't know what to do. Me and her about to fight. Knock at the door. It's my mama. And he's like, thank you so much, Miss Page. I'm so glad you're here. Tatiana was about to get in the fight. And my mom's like, come out here. And I was like, I'm gonna beat her ass. I'm gonna beat her ass. And my mama like, why is you fighting in school? And I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing here? She's like, I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. Something told me to come up here and check on you, so I did. She always did that. Always.
See, I never got. My parents never got called to school because I got in fights with people. My parents got called to school because I was having problems with teachers.
No.
Listen, elementary to like maybe beginning high school. Boy, to Anthony, my mother first name basis, brother.
No, my mama ain't play like that.
I was bad.
I never used to get in trouble at school.
Yeah, I wasn't bad in school.
Yeah, and if I was in trouble,
Until
like my
middle
mom
school.
always knew that I didn't start anything. It was more like, and I've always been that way. Like, I don't start things. I don't really mess with people. I finish it. So, if I'm getting in a fight, it's because of some shit that I couldn't look. I ain't started, but you ain't about to punk me either. So what's good?
You know what? As I'm thinking back, you know why my parents got called to school? You know why I have problems with teachers?
You got an issue with authority. We know.
No, it's because I always questioned and argued with them.
That's an issue with authority.
I've always argued with them. It's like,
That's not an issue with authority.
No, that's the issue with, proof that
that's an issue when you know somebody telling you some bullshit.
Yeah.
And it ain't fucking true. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
why I
telling
got
me
Okay.
this is how society is at this time.
Right.
Like you trying to fucking mold my mind for some bullshit, and I ain't for that shit.
You know what?
Yeah, and
okay,
that's
so
why I
I've
got
never
your
gotten
arguments
in
with
trouble being young doing that. As an adult, I have an issue with authority. When you telling me some bullshit, I've always taken it as an issue with authority. You telling me some bullshit that I know ain't true, I'm not gonna take that and lay down.
But I'm saying, like, in school, there were teachers that, I met some teachers that fucking told me some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But the teachers that told me bullshit, like, yo, there was a problem. I feel like Khary, like, shit.
I'm not mad at that. I think, you know what? The reason I say it's an issue with authority is because that's what people told me. In those situations, you have an issue with authority. But, so I just took it as like, you know, you're the authoritarian, right? You telling me some bullshit, I got an issue with that. So maybe, yes, I got an issue with authority because you got me fucked up. I'm not just about to take, you know, I'm not a person that just like, give me your opinion. I'm just going to take that and now it's my own.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not just an okay person. You know?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I got
okay, Khary.
I gotta ask questions.
Look. Okay, Khary. Okay, Khary.
Right. That's what people should say to me, right?
Y'all see why we bump heads. We be bumping heads all day long, and it's still okay.
Oh man, it was we bumped heads once. I'll tell that one some other time. But you know what? Let's move on. Let's move on. Well, okay. While we was out, we was getting brunch. And as I'm looking around getting brunch, right? I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit. This place is packed.
Yeah, son, that I had webs.
You know? I'm like,
in Houston?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, this place is packed for brunch. And you know what? There's me. There's the 3 dudes on the other side of the bar, which later I realized work at the bar. You know?
They didn't work there.
One
dude worked there, and those were his there was 3 dudes in front of us. There was another dude sitting down. There was a dude that came in with his girlfriend that sat down. That dude worked there, and he knew the other dudes.
Right. And those other dudes was probably there with him because he said, yo, y'all niggas need to come to brunch because there be nothing but women in there, nigga. Because other than those dudes that was there with the dude that worked with them, so that's what, 3 dudes. If you take those 3 dudes out, there's what? Me, the guy that came with the other girl, the DJ that was also there with a girl, and the dude that was behind the bar.
So how many brunches, let's start here. How many brunches have you gone to before that?
I've gone to a few brunches. But I don't go to brunch at regular. And also when I go to brunch, I go to like white people brunch where you actually just go to eat, you know?
So I go to brunch all the time. Brunch is my favorite thing to do, right? Brunch is always filled with men and with women. That's why, so when you were saying that brunch is a woman's thing, that's why I was telling you, no, I feel like so brunch is normally a thing where a promoter will just put a party together at a specific place. So that brunch that we were at that day may not go on every weekend with those same exact people. And I don't think it was a specific event. It was like that happens every weekend. That's just the brunch that they had there that weekend. And it just happened to be a lot more women than there were men. And we got there late. Because it was after 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Brunch is normally from 11 to 3. So like brunch is a man and a woman thing. It's not more of a woman's thing. When I go to brunch, it be just as many women as there are men. Men go to brunch in groups too, maybe to meet women, but when I normally go to brunch, it's just as many men there too. Now that brunch we went to, it just so happened to be hella women, and women do normally go to brunch in groups. They do. They normally go to brunch with a whole bunch of homegirls. But when I go to brunch, it's definitely like just as many men as there are women. I'ma just say that. That brunch we went to, that was my first time going to brunch where there were just hella women. And it wasn't even a big place, so it wasn't even hella women. It just looked like more women also because it was a smaller place.
Is brunch predominantly women, or you think it's a 50-50 crowd?
I think it's a 50-50 crowd.
You think? But what you think, Bees, about any brunches you've attended?
I'd say it's a 50-50.
You think it's 50-50? Really? I get a different consensus, different take on it. You know, I kind of feel like it's a majority of women.
Because at the end of the day, yo, niggas eat just like females do.
Yeah, but niggas don't really be going to brunch like that.
Yes, niggas go to brunch like that. But that's what I'm saying to you, Khary. You don't even go to brunch to even see. You don't even go to brunch to see because the one time I remember you going to brunch, that was with me. And
I've been to brunch a couple of times other than that.
So, but you also say you go to the white people's brunches.
No, I go to brunch.
Like
no, let me finish. I go to brunch to actually eat brunch. I don't go for like a party vibe.
Exactly what I was going to say. White people's brunches. So
I go to actual brunch.
Restaurants.
I go to the definition of brunch.
No, these are just restaurants that have brunch during the middle of the day.
These are day parties that want to serve brunch.
You're not actually going to events.
Yeah, it's a day party serving brunch. It's not actually brunch.
So brunches are normally, brunches can be restaurants that just serve eggs and all that shit, mimosas till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or brunch can be a date party where there's actually people. The date parties is normally men and women the same. But that's why I'm saying you can't be like, oh, brunch is just for women if you don't even fucking go to brunch. You don't know. You don't even be there.
I do go to brunch.
You hate it from outside the club.
No, I don't go to brunch very often, but when I do, it's a majority of women.
Khary,
it's a majority.
The brunch you went to with me and my homegirls when we were there was not majority women.
It actually was a majority.
No, it was not, Khary. You filmed there. You filmed there. You can pull a video up and look.
And I can see there's a majority of women.
It's not majority women. It was thrown by men. There were hella men there. Hella men. Just as many men as there were women.
It was like 70-30, 60-40.
No, it was not, bro.
It wasn't no 50-50 shit.
If you don't go to brunch, just say that.
Okay.
Just say that.
If it's 50-50, when I go to the bar, there won't be 20 women at the bar while there's only 5 guys there. That
wasn't true. And
yes, it was.
And you know why? Because the brunch we went to, most people had to buy tables, and the table includes bottles. So half of them people weren't even at the bar because they already had drinks at their table.
When I was at the bar, there was majority women. And then at the tables, there was probably like 4 women to a table.
I was at the same brunch, Khary, and I hosted. And actually, I hosted the brunch that day.
I have video. There was like 4-to-1 ratio,
bro. Okay, Khary.
If you looked at every table, there would probably be like 4 women, maybe 1 or 2 guys. Every table. That's the majority of women. You know, I've gone to brunch in New York when I was up there. Me and my homeboy went to brunch one Sunday. We was like, yo, let's go to brunch. And we was like, yo, there's mad bitches here. You know? And it's just my experience of years going to brunch what makes me realize that a lot of women go to brunch.
You just said your experience in years and going to brunch. You ain't even been to brunch you ain't been to brunch for years. Yo, you just said you don't go to brunch.
I don't go to brunch often, but I do go. I was just mentioning when I was in New York. I haven't been to
Look at my face. Look at my face.
No, did I just not say when I was
You
in
said
New
you
York,
go to white people brunch.
Let me just finish. Did I just not say when I was in New York, me and my homeboy went to brunch? You know we went to brunch?
You also said your years in experience.
Yes, because this was years ago. This was a few years ago.
That ain't years of experience. That was going to brunch years ago.
No, I've been to brunch plenty of times. Just because I haven't gone to brunch with you in the last
Bees,
year
am I
or so,
tripping?
Doesn't mean it's brunch.
Didn't I ask him before we started? I asked him before we started, how many times have you been to brunch? You said I haven't been to brunch many times. And when I did go to brunch, it was the white people's brunches that were restaurants that served brunch. Now you got years of experience of going to brunch.
I've been going to brunch since I was a motherfucking little child.
Brunch wasn't even the same back then, Khary.
That's why I said y'all changed the definition of brunch.
Brunch is a day party now.
Right. And I said I go to traditional brunch.
How he got experience? He a brunch.
But like I was saying, when I was in New York, me and my homeboy went to brunch in Harlem, but it was like more like a day party, and it was the vibe like that. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of women here, and I noticed that. And that was when I first noticed that, you know what? There's a lot of women that go to these parties and events, and it's mostly, in my opinion, it's mostly women that want to go out to events and things like that, like brunch.
Well, if you ask somebody that go to brunch every weekend.
Let me continue. Let me finish what I'm saying before you cut me off. If, in my opinion, these events are catered towards women. They're not catered towards men. They're catered towards women.
Well, again, if you ask somebody that goes to brunch every weekend, host brunch, go to brunch, day parties, all that shit, it's just as many men as there are women. Now, I'm not gonna say that the men just come because they coming for the brunch. Maybe yes, the men are coming because they know that there are hella women that are getting dressed up and shit, lit off mimosas, having a good time to come to brunch. I'm not saying that they reasoning ain't because of the women, but what I'm saying is at brunch there are just as many men as there are women, and I'm talking nowadays. I'm talking about nowadays. I ain't talking about back then. I'm talking about now where brunch is a day party. There's music, food, mimosas.
So that it says straight men?
Yes, straight men. Straight men. If y'all ain't been to brunch in y'all city, y'all need to tap in.
Now, I've been to brunch in Florida. I've been to brunch in Atlanta. I've been to brunch in Harlem.
That is so funny.
You know, I've been to brunch in many different cities, and now I've been to brunch in Houston as well. And it's a fact. I've been to brunch in Atlanta. I've been to brunch in Tampa. I've been to
nowadays
fucking New York. This is all within the past 5 to 6 years.
The last 2 years, brunch has not been the same 5 years ago as it is 2 years ago.
Well,
as it is these last 2 years.
Well,
we talking about in the last 2 years.
Okay, to be honest with you, my first poppin' brunch wasn't in Tampa. But I've seen brunch. I've been to brunch. The way you know brunch as Tampa now. I've seen this a few years ago in Harlem.
That's not what I'm talking about, though. We're talking about because
no.
See,
okay, what are you talking about then? You're talking about a brunch that's like a day party.
I'm saying, Khary, I asked you all of this before that, and you said you've barely been to brunch. But what I'm saying is that brunch a few years ago is not the same as it is 2 years, the last 2 years. It ain't been the same. So let's go ahead and cut off the 5 years ago. Let's talk about brunch 2 years and now, from 2 years ago and now.
I'm talking about my first experience with brunch that was more like a day party, where there was a DJ.
I'm not talking about way back then.
That's how it is. That's how it is today.
2 years.
That's how it is
and
today.
present.
If I go to brunch this weekend, that's how it's gonna be.
2 years ago and present.
There's gonna be a DJ.
We talk about 5 years ago.
It's gonna be like a party.
People
vibe.
weren't even obsessed with brunch 5 years ago like they are now. We're talking about in the last 2 years.
How do you know this,
Khary? Let's talk about in the last 2 years so we can be on the same timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can be on the same timeline. Let's talk about in the last 2 years.
In the last 2 years is nothing different than I seen 5, 6 years ago. There's nothing different. There's nothing different with the day party vibe that serves breakfast and brunch. There's nothing different. What's different? What's so different?
I just asked you so we can be on the same timeline.
Right.
To just talk about the same timeline. You still trying to bring up shit from back then.
It's all the same.
So when I went and you asked the question,
it's all the same and relative. There's nothing different between then and now.
Anyway, so I feel like brunch is both sexes, 50-50. That's how I feel.
Okay, that's how you feel. I feel it's different, you know? You know?
What you think, Bees?
No.
Yo.
I can't even say much, though. Brunch is different. Way different. I feel like brunch definitely is catered to women, though. I mean, there be men there, but I feel that brunch is definitely catered to women. I feel it's catered to a certain age of woman that can't hang out past a certain hour because she got to be in the bed before 10:30. I feel like that's a good brunch. They fucking says about.
Honestly, that's why I go to brunch, because I like to go to bed on time. Like, brunch, you be lit your whole day. You there at maybe 11, 12, 1 o'clock. Brunch is over. The day party is over. Well, brunch is over by like 3, 4 o'clock. They may have a day party afterwards that ends at 8. So you done. 8 o'clock, ready to go home, get into bed. That's dead. We done. But I agree. I think lunch is catered towards women. I think men go for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking to you, Siri. Siri's about to give her too.
But we've been on for a minute. We've been on for like almost 3.5 hours, y'all. I still got a couple more topics that we're not going to get into. I'm just going to mention them real quick. What is it? The FDA approves the Pfizer vaccine. You know, I'm not sure if that's going to change anybody's mind or not. I personally wouldn't let FDA approval change your mind, because I actually looked into FDA approval and they don't actually examine anything. You know what they examine? They examine the company's documents on their examinations of it. You know, so the FDA approves shit based off of the company's own studies and shit like that. So whatever they submit to the FDA bases their approvals on that. So I wouldn't trust that really too much. And there's a lot of things.
Nothing there's no rebuttal on.
And there's a lot of things the FDA doesn't approve. Like the FDA doesn't approve alcohol. The FDA doesn't approve cosmetics. You know, the FDA doesn't approve a whole lot of things out there that people use on a daily basis. So FDA approval. Though some people do feel like this would be a good step in the right direction for the vaccine. But for me, myself, the approval doesn't really change my mind. Doesn't really change my mind on whether I want the vaccine or not. But that's it really for that one. What else we got before we get out of here? Rest in peace to this 4-year-old child that was shot and killed in Tampa in like a drive-by. I'm not sure the full details, but there was a car driving. Somebody pulled up alongside of him with a gun, started shooting, and ended up hitting a 4-year-old child that ended up dying by the time they got to the hospital. You know, that's some really foul shit that happened out here in Tampa, and I think that was a tragedy. You know, some details came out in the R. Kelly trial. One of R. Kelly's former managers said that he feels bad about making a $500 bribe to get Aaliyah a false birth certificate to falsify her age so she could marry R. Kelly, who was 27 when she was actually 15 years old at the time. This is something I read today about this trial, and I thought it was kind of fucked up, you know?
Yo, time out, though.
Yeah.
Did you see the evidence? Did you see them pushing the evidence to the courthouse?
Yeah,
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they had a couple of motherfucking like carts full of shit.
They had hospital beds full of shit.
That's
It was
the
like
feds.
5 of them.
Yeah.
That's the feds, bro.
Fact. He going to jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that nigga done.
Oh, it's a wrap.
And his money done. His money was helping him a lot. Now that his money's pretty much...
He gonna be in a cell with some nigga named Bubba talking about your body's calling me.
Talk about seems like you're ready.
Seems like you're ready. Oh, yo, somebody gonna be smashing R. Kelly talking about booty.
That's terrible. That's terrible. But you know what? Those type of people deserve it though. Like thinking about this man, like a lot of people love to talk about how he was uneducated and shit. But like the fact that you would not tie women up, but keep them here with you, manipulate young women, and like treat them as sex slaves, whatever you want to call them. That shit that's disgusting. And you mess with young ass women. Disgusting.
You like, come up in my cell. Take those slides off.
Terrible. That is disgusting. Throw the book at his ass.
Oh man.
We were talking about Bill Cosby too. I wish that they ain't fuck up with him too. Drugging women, that's terrible. It's so much free coochie out here. Y'all gotta drug people and manipulate them into giving it to you.
See, they fucked up with Bill Cosby.
I still think they was taking Quaaludes. I still think they was just getting high.
You see, if they fucked up with Bill Cosby, they fucked up with Bill Cosby by giving him by offering him a deal for his civil trial. You know, because they offered him a deal for his civil trial, they said they couldn't use that in any type of criminal case, which they did. And because of that, that's why that whole criminal case was just pretty much null and void.
Look,
he was
R. Kelly wished that he had some shit like that.
None of Bill's girls were young. I'm not saying Bill sipping the pill was right, but Bill's girls weren't young.
You're correct. You know? You are correct. Let's get ready to get up out of here, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see y'all next Friday. We are going to take a picture in a moment. You know, we're going to take this little flick and shit, then we're going to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I still got I got Khary's Crib Radio still going, you know what I'm saying? I actually just look behind me because I got my little machine over here, back here behind me and shit like that. Y'all can't see it, but I got my machine over here that's actually running my Khary's Crib Radio that got the music and playing and shit like that. And I think the song I'm going to play today, I'm not sure if I actually have this song on my Khary's Crib Radio, you know? It might be there. I think it's there. I'm not sure. The song I'm gonna play for the outro tonight is called Band. You know, and
Bubba gonna be like,
I have not let. I've let very few people hear this actual song. It's called Band. It's like this song was kind of written from the perspective of my ex. I kind of wrote it like how I thought she pictured some shit and shit like that. So that's kind of how that was written and shit like that. But we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. But first, we're gonna have to make this screenshot and shit like that. You ready for the screenshot, Tati? You know? Come over to your right a little bit. Yeah, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take this screenshot. Y'all ready? Oh shit, COVID, get the vaccine, nigga. Get the vaccine, nigga. Coronavirus.
God damn, they got me.
Let me stop joking around. I was just in Houston.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Houston?
Oh, Houston? Oh.
In hella text messages.
Where's your microphone?
Fuck, my bad, y'all. I kept getting hella text messages. I mean, like, every 30 minutes, like, hey, if I look at my phone, I probably still got them, but hey, the Delta virus is prominent. Look, highly contagious Delta COVID-19 variant is spreading rapidly in your area. Receive $100 when you get your first COVID-19 vaccine from Harris County Public Health. Record high hospitalizations. Get vaccine to protect yourself and family. I got literally, it says 18 more of these notifications. These things were coming in every 30 damn minutes.
And you know how the Amber Alert hits your phone? That's how they was hitting.
If I get the shot, I'm gonna need that $20 million check.
Period.
No taxes.
Oh God.
I got one question about the vaccine. They say 600,000 people died. You know what I'm saying? And there's like pretty much people are saying like, you know what? I'm not sure if I'm taking the vaccine. I ain't fucking with it. Now, what if instead of 600,000 people died, what if 600,000 people turned into zombies? And the way to prevent the zombies, would you take the vaccine or would you risk turning into a zombie if it was like preventative?
Turning into a zombie because we took the vaccine or because we didn't take the vaccine?
Because you didn't take the vaccine, and your chances of turning into a zombie was greater. So
well, I can't die if I'm a zombie, right?
I'm waiting to be a zombie killer. You don't even know. That's why I ain't taking the vaccine. I'm waiting to be a zombie killer.
Look, I can't. If you said if we don't take the vaccine, we turn it into a zombie.
So if you don't take the vaccine,
I would think that the people that took the vaccine is turning into a zombie.
Let me finish. If you don't take the vaccine, there's a 100% chance you could turn into a zombie. If you do take the vaccine, there's a 20% chance you could turn into a zombie.
Listen, either way, I can't die or I'm killing a bunch of y'all.
But what if you could still get turned into a zombie without actually being bit by a zombie?
I mean, even if I turn into a zombie, I can't die. So that means I'm going to get y'all. So.
But you're going to be a zombie. And you're probably not going to remember that you was Tati. I don't know. Just hypothetical.
I'm going to get y'all. I'm coming for Khary first.
I got the moves. And I then bees. Movies. I know how to act. You know
and then I'm coming for bees.
Let me tell you something. Not personal. Yo, Tati, you a zombie? Let me let you know.
It's cool.
Chitty, bang, bang.
I'm coming for everybody.
All right, but we can get up out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? See you Friday. Cheryl over here said, yo, Khary, do you have a CD? I actually don't have any. Actually, I do. You can actually search my name on Spotify, Khary Malaya, on Spotify or YouTube.
See you Friday, Sean.
Yeah, all streaming platforms, pretty much. I do have an album I released some years back, called my masterpiece called Luck Fauve, but it's not a lot of the tracks that y'all heard on my whatchamacallit on here, but it's out there, But we'll be back on Friday. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face, baby.
Cheryl say you got a CD.
That's what I just spoke to. We out, baby. Deuces. I hit the wrong button. Fuck.
Khary's crib.
Regular thing. Ain't nothing different, man. Just two people communicating, talking, and all that shit, Building something. Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it don't. You never know. Shit. You gotta make it happen somehow, right? Why not? Everybody wanna be happy. That's it. End of the day, everybody wanna be happy. It's all how you find that happiness,
I love the time we keep it quiet. In everything we do, baby, we do it right. We don't do no wrong, so I'm gonna sing a song. Let you know what's going on. Torture you and take it off. Damn, your skin so soft, I can tell from a flick. Where's my camera phone pic? I've been waiting all day long, shit. I wanna see you, baby, naked or some lingerie. Call me doing laundry or cooking with some margarine. Haha. I don't really care, I just wanna hear. Too bad I ain't there so I can stare. It ain't fair, I wanna touch you the most. And we so far apart, but we still so close. Is it written? So what am I missing? The only thing that's keeping us apart is this thing, so listen. Ain't no other bitches. Welcome me with hugs and kisses. And later on we'll get it on, or is our love forbidden? We gotta keep it a secret. I got a lady and you got a man. Damn, you still love me how I am. Still love me, man. But you wanna find a better way. Still love me anyway. We gotta keep this thing a secret. I got a lady and you got a man. You got a man. But you still love me how I am. Still love me, baby. Yeah. But you wanna find a better way. Still love me anyway. I wish I could go to the fair. You and your fam, I can be there as your man. Throw my arm around your shoulder, you can grab my hand. We can ride some rides, play a couple games, and maybe we'll win the prize. Go up on the Ferris wheel, go round a couple times, and I can't help the fact that I keep looking in your eyes. You got me mesmerized, you got a nigga sprung, you got me doing stupid shit, I'm looking kinda dumb. But I can't help the fact that my heart goes put-pat over you. I don't know what to do, I'm involved like you. How do we make these dreams come true? Is that a choice we don't want to choose? With the dreams we don't want to lose. Our dreams is our relationship, our talks is our connection. You know a nigga pissed when he got best cell reception. Send a text message, but only you can peep it. Cause you gotta, I gotta, we gotta, we gotta keep it a secret. I got a lady and you got a man. Damn, and you still love me how I am. Still love me, baby, but you wanna find a better way. Still love me anyway. We gotta keep this thing a secret. I got a lady and you got a man. And you still love me how I am. Still love me, baby, but you wanna find a better way. Still love me anyway. You tell me how to deal with my lady, I tell you how to deal with your man. I tell you everything that I can, me and you is more than a one-night stand. If only I could be your nigga, if only you could be my bitch. If I was a single man, damn right, I'd snatch your ass up so damn quick. But you know I'm not, although sometimes I wish I could come and snatch you out the hood, take you somewhere living good. And you never say I should, you always say I should stay. If it's meant to be, it'll happen someday, some way, somehow, sometime, but not now. For you I'll make the time, and only for you I'll wait a while. I don't really want more kids, but for you I'll make a child. And after hearing the song, girl, you probably saying, wow.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.